Play it on the Apple.
How do
I
I
always
turn
give it a
down
few
the volume of the
On the screen.
Yeah, hover
We're
over
gonna
the
live
game.
screen.
this. Woo! We're back. I'm just smashing buttons. We're going.
We're going live.
We'll do it live. Fuck. No, we are actually live.
Sometimes
We're on
it
we
the
are
video.
live.
Sometimes it maybe shit.
Good
We're
morning,
going in.
everyone. Thanks for
We're
joining us.
live.
We did have
And
a
I'm
few
not
tech
gonna
issues,
take it anymore.
but we're sorted. We're here. It's live.
We're on the internet now. That's how that
We have
introduction goes.
Liam, and then we have Nolan, and then we have Emily, and then we have Richard, and then we have Drew and Pagan. They're all here for our final Uncharted 4 episode. How long have we been waiting for this? Only like 12 weeks.
Weeks.
So are we here to kind of root you on or
Yeah.
hope that you just keep failing?
This constant
Look
failure.
at this.
I mean, it's
I've
going
got
to be
it.
a little bit of both, I
Yeah,
think.
it's going to be a little 5-minute warm-up, I'm not going to lie. But you guys can just carry on and regale the group with your stories. And
Circle for cover.
Circle for cover and square for the
circle is cover.
peg.
Circle for
learned that
cover.
the
Okay,
hard
got
way.
it. Yeah. I don't play PS5, so. Hey, before we start, Nolan was actually just about to get into a little bit of cool graphic stuff behind him, and so does Emily. So we thought we'd start off the stream with a bit of that,
Show and tell.
with a little bit of
Huh?
vibe,
Oh, right.
bit of show and tell.
Show and tell.
Yeah. Oh, Emily can start.
Josie and
She's got something pretty
Josie
cool.
and Telsey.
So is this your
Okay,
study, Emily?
yeah.
Do you want to describe
This
what?
is my study.
So this
This
is
is
her
my
study.
study.
Check this
I'm
out.
walking away from the light now. Here,
Beautifully
we
appointed.
have some of this stuff.
Look
Here's
at
some
that.
cool posters.
Now that's signed by who?
Just her.
all the usual suspects.
So the whole crew signed it.
Oh,
I have
Yeah.
a funny story about that poster.
That's amazing.
We did that at this thing down in, I think in Anaheim or something. It was a
Yeah,
Sony event.
Anaheim.
Oh, another one.
And
Nice.
and they had set us up at a table and it was be passed down.
Yeah.
And I remember Richard was right next to me on my left, and I was here, and then Claudia Black was next to me. And Claudia, Claudia just does this swirly thing to do an autograph. And
Smart.
Richard,
Smart.
he's back. He does the cursive that you learn in public school in New England.
Oh yes.
that the nuns used to beat us. And I just sit there and he'd write Richard McGonagle. I thought it was like so cool. And then she's like, "Let's go. We gotta keep going faster, Richard. You gotta." And he's like, "All right, Richard." Nick,
Her thing was-
I haven't seen-
Her thing was an autograph is not a signature. She
Yeah.
kept
Yes.
I got
I'm gonna
reminded.
give you a signature in about 5 minutes.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
by the way, I think he was kind of getting a little pissed. I'm sitting there going, and anybody who's seen his hands, they look like oven mitts. Okay? He has bare paws. I mean, I have pretty big hands.
Yeah,
And I shook
look
his
at him.
hand and it was just like, I was like,
Oh wow.
Just like a small
Wow.
baby.
Like Peter
oh my-
Mayhew.
oh yeah.
Did you ever shake
yeah.
Peter Mayhew's hand where he just basically takes your whole hand and sucks it into the abyss? It was just like this massive hand. Anyway.
Who's that?
Alex
Yeah.
Karras was like that.
Fucker. Really?
Oh really?
Yeah.
So,
Gotcha.
So anyway,
so you got
He-
that
he
signed
signed
at
the-
what con was that?
wasn't a
It wasn't a
convention.
con,
It
it
was
was-
a,
Oh,
It was a big Uncharted like panel celebration. E4 or something.
It was the
E4?
10th anniversary
Wow.
Oh,
of
Yeah.
Uncharted, the beginning of Uncharted.
Wow.
wow.
What poor fan did you steal that poster from, Emily? That
Oh
was-
no! We made sure to
You know
we
what?
made sure to all get them. I was gonna
Yeah.
say we made sure to
Yeah.
sign them for
I-
every because
I
that
know
was
I
like
have
the
mine
first
here.
time we had everyone was able to be there. That
Oh,
green room in
wow.
the back. That was pretty
wow.
awesome.
That is awesome.
Nice. Had you
That
met
was when
everyone?
they. I mean,
I guess because
we all were on a couch. I think on the stage, right?
Yeah.
That, and then it was like That was a big deal. I don't
It
know.
was.
That's
For
cool.
the game, I thought it was pretty big.
It is
Yeah.
funny because you'd never. I think that's the thing that people don't realize. Even on series TV, you can sometimes not see your other cast members for months or a year. You know, you might pass them in the hall, but then not actually get to really have a proper conversation. Thanks, Cool Hand Neff.
Yeah.
For the
And
soup.
Piccini.
And thank you so much,
And
Piccini.
Piccini. Yes, Soup's flying in. Soup's where people like donate to the stream because, you know, we're
Oh,
entertaining.
wow.
Brent needs to feed his
That's
kid.
fantastic.
Everyone's entertaining. Yep. So it shows up as
Happy
like a
birthday,
big
Matt.
banner. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got your show and tell too, don't you, Uncle Nolan? Why don't you show us there? What have you got?
I do. I
It's the
have
pineapple. Just kidding.
Well, the pineapple's behind there.
He's so proud.
Yeah, it's like we could throw
I
the pineapple.
do.
Yeah.
Hold on, Richard and Emily don't know about this, so
I don't.
I'll reveal it. So the last time we did a stream, that pineapple is there. This golden pineapple.
I love that.
It was.
Don't touch it. You know
$7.99
where it's
apparently.
been.
Treasure.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, have a lick.
Don't lick it. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Apparently that means I'm a swinger, which I'm not. But this is kind of cool. This is Bar Fighter Drake, Alley Brawler Drake, Knockdown, Drag Out, Ass Kicked, Shot in Chest Drake.
Oh my god! Can you pull that closer?
These are actually,
Can you pull that closer to the cam? Get right in that
you
webcam.
can't. No.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
Lovely.
Dude.
That's so
Oh,
cool.
that's
Yeah.
amazing.
Shot
Kind
in
of looks like
chest.
it looks like the Thriller dance. It's like he's
It does.
Thriller.
Where did you source that from, Nolan? Did you draw that freehand?
Wasn't sourced. It was
pulled
actually
that from memory.
a gift from some of the Naughty Dog artists.
Oh, that's dope.
when
Just
you know
some
the right
original
people.
art.
Gift.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, yeah.
yeah.
I
It was
stole
Yeah.
it.
I stole it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What I did on
guys
Spartacus,
stole
I
it.
just took all
Yeah.
the good stuff.
Did I ever tell you? Oh,
You
this
were
is
like,
separate.
what kind of swag did they give you? Give?
I wanted in 3 states in this game.
They're wondering, like, why did he help us move offices? Like, don't steal all your shit.
Like, where'd you put that picture we like?
Gone.
So
Damn it, North.
I figure I'll just call Emily and Richard and Robin Ackendowns and Graham, and we'll just sign it.
Just get
If
them
I
to
ever
sign
There
it.
you go.
need money,
Nice.
put it on eBay. Like,
Here you go. Would you make
Give
this
me
up
a
to eBay,
dollar.
please?
Thanks for the soup, Bobcat. You legend. More soup flying in. This is lovely.
I liked in my mind the little pineapple had a little like Uncharted style flashy
Yeah.
thing, so you could pick it
Totally.
up as a collectible.
That's an Easter egg in
totally, yeah.
Uncharted 4.
Well,
You
it's
find-
live
find the
flip.
swinger pineapple. Nolan
Just for
pineapple.
those who don't know, that pineapple was here. I just
Sure.
It's why he
all I
bought the
did
house.
was when I moved here, I just added booze,
Yeah.
which
yeah.
is weird because I never come down here to drink it. It's just
Just for
Decorative
show.
booze.
So it's actually
Decorative.
got booze in
wouldn't
it.
it just be so sad? It'd be so sad if I just came down here alone and be like, "Hey, all right."
Well, you're not alone
Just looked
anymore.
at
You
the
have us.
art
Yeah.
that you
I just
stole.
think if you drink alone at a home bar,
No.
you have a problem.
I don't need a bar.
face. Emily's like, what do you want? What?
Don't judge me.
Emily's
Lol.
hammered.
In
right now.
Ireland, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ireland, it comes with eggs.
You know
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, exactly.
While we're having this
Yeah.
amazing conversation as a group, I'm going to start playing because otherwise we
You
won't.
should. Just get. I thought this was your
Yeah.
5-minute practice
Yeah.
time.
Anywhere.
What's
Yeah,
going on?
yeah.
This is what
We were
practice
trying
is.
to like give
We
you
were
time.
just getting you up to speed.
Where did we
Okay.
leave off? It's been so long, guys.
So
Wow.
we've left
Oh,
at chapter
yes.
18 where you've found Avery and Two have
Started.
betrayed the pirate lords, and they have poisoned them all at a dinner to steal the treasure for themselves.
You just
So they're kind of discovering now.
Oh wow.
Why,
Just
why
gonna
are
throw
you
up
throwing?
banana.
Why are you throwing grenades? At,
He hates
at-
pirates.
Rude.
Wow.
So I told you to
But yeah,
warm up these
we're still on the hunt
controls.
for the treasure.
This
What's
is
it in age?
super loud in my ear. Where did you say I can turn it down? In the game.
Yeah, I would turn it
On
down
the
in the
game
game.
screen.
Try in the game, yeah. Go down to your
You know,
options.
what's, you know what's weird is like now, even in games now, all I see is like what Chip and Joanna Gaines would do to that room with Chip.
Oh my God, yes! I love.
Oh, you live in you do. Well,
They
that was
just, she would just like, we got to get rid of all these skeletons.
yeah.
Shiplap it
Yeah,
all.
well, no, what they would do is turn the
Shit
skeletons
like
into like a coffee table or some shit, and be like, "We kept the authentic."
This is
picture
your
of what's
new
the point.
pirate cave.
Yeah.
Here we are, the crew back together.
Is it me or do I remember them putting a one-eyed Willie Easter egg in there? Is that true? Is that like something that I from Goonies?
Oh my gosh, that would have been awesome.
I think they did actually.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Or maybe I made that up in my mind.
All right,
That's what I
and
wanted to
it's
happen.
I think
today
you did, yeah.
And now it's demo day, so this is my favorite part of the day. But these are big stones, though, so we're gonna have to really work on a chip. Now it's all I can think of. That's all I can think of now.
Yeah.
It's still super loud, so it's actually not. Sorry. This
Is
so
it coming
annoying
through
for
your stream though?
I'm gonna look that
must
up,
be.
Drew.
Hang on.
Behind you.
So do I turn down the game capture HD?
Yeah.
I'm right behind you.
What's it at now?
Whoa!
I'm right
Looks like you're
behind
surfing
you.
the
Did
rock.
you just say that line
Yeah.
back?
Right? I know.
Yeah.
I
I did.
was tripping. I was like, wait.
Oh, I was just like, hang on, I just heard an echo. That tripped me out. That was
Oh,
awesome.
no.
Okay.
That's funny.
Oh, that was good.
Did that work
I'll
every
just
time?
Keep
saying
doing
that.
it. See if you
Right?
can really mess with Todd.
Great acting.
Just like it.
You can do a one line. There you go. You could have done that, Irish. Oh shit.
Oh.
Oh, you should
Wow.
do that
Whoa.
in the dream.
Okay.
Did that help you volume wise, Todd?
Yeah, that did help a little bit. Yeah.
Good choice. A strong choice.
Nolan, maybe
Todd.
we should dress
I'm
up as these two for Halloween and really
Come on.
freak some people
First
out.
step.
Oh, you should.
They'd be like, you look like Drake and Elena, but older.
Then we take our walkers out and hit them on the head.
Yeah.
Exactly. I have half a mind to take a Viagra and poke you in the eye.
That's hot.
It's a lot of work.
Oh, we're climbing. Oh, geez. Look at that.
You are
Yeah.
climbing.
See, you got this
You're still
down.
after
Very good
Sam.
at this. Look at him. He's a little gibbon.
Agile.
Just-
Monkey boy.
But the funny thing is, there he is climbing, and then Elena's already up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, you know,
hammering.
I took the stairs.
The stairs.
Took the elevator.
Yeah, there's other parts you're running around with Sully, and you're like trying to get through, and all of a sudden Sully's like, "Come on, kid," and he's already up there. You're like, why didn't he help me?
Yeah.
Ooh.
We are officially inside Henry Avery's house. I don't know if I said that.
You did?
You did.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I just did.
The memory on
That's
this
tripping
guy.
me out.
I know.
Yeah.
Because he was a Rhode Island pirate.
Thomas too.
This is tripping me out for today for some reason. It's feeling
So
like
this
it's
is-
you guys talking.
Guys, this is what I've told you before.
The whole gang. That's why.
And
Yeah.
Emily and Richard remember, this is where they would play gameplay, and we would they had lines, but we would run these,
Oh, amazing.
run these by watching them after they had played this scene.
Macho Nacho.
I'm macho.
So-
So you guys would be kind of just fitting it to the space, because you obviously wouldn't do this stuff in mocap or pcap, right? So
Just
Yeah.
chasing picture on it.
Chasing
So,
picture,
yeah,
but they
so
would have
even
a
the
script,
dialogue?
and at a certain point there'd be a scene but as they would be running through there, you'd be saying it.
So they have like a time, like you'll be you could be in this area for like at least 10 seconds, so you got that long to kind of get through it. That's cool.
Well, I feel like they would also kind of tell us if they needed us to vamp a little more, because the player
Yeah.
might spend some time looking for stuff or have a difficult time with this thing or that
You guys
thing.
would have hated that. Did much of your improv get in there? Like, you get a lot of
Most of it.
yeah.
Huh. Can you give us that again?
We'll go again on the please.
Yeah.
Uncanny.
Just
Very
give us,
good.
give us an A and a B, please, Nolan. Thanks.
Don't even joke about that.
I'm like, I'll give you a G until you shut me up. That's my. That
Nice.
agile.
I remember
Yeah,
a
they've
lot
led
of
you on a wild
Uncharted
goose
3
chase.
running
It's not
around
like
with Richard in Uncharted 3, like through the chateau, and we would do the popcorn machine. Like, hey, popcorn machine, and so you and Sully have to work together to.
It really
through that
it brings a
level.
tear to his eye. It brings a tear
Yeah.
to his eye. Look at he's getting emotional.
He's getting chalked up.
How do you want to drop
Yeah.
down?
I want to drop down here.
He's just that's all the formaldehyde that's in his house
Yeah.
right now.
Oh,
Ooh, okay. Yeah.
it took me forever to figure it out. So just
Early fall is when you start planting the bulbs.
Yeah, these grow really well in this backyard.
Go, son. Come on.
You know, that will never not be funny.
Oh,
No.
shit. Oh, you want some of this smoke?
Oh, it's time.
What's this guy doing?
yeah, this
Yeah,
this
shoot the
is
wall,
like
epic.
brilliant. Shoot the wall. Great
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah,
so.
had too many
Circle
bullets.
and cover.
Ooh.
Take it down.
Oh, I'm getting smoked.
Yeah.
You want to stay there until you wait till you get back to color.
Yeah, good call on the grenade.
Have those, bitch.
Yeah, you want to stay there until they eventually
Bam.
starve to death
Oh,
and
yeah.
die of natural causes.
Okay, now, yeah, remember you got snipers. You got to do that roll.
Yeah.
A cool roll.
That's a circle as well. When you're running,
Oh,
just press circle
Christ.
and you'll roll.
Yeah.
you're gonna.
Oh,
I
shit,
think,
grenade.
you're gonna eat it. Yeah, you should get out of the way of that.
I'm gonna die.
I'm not helping you at all.
Oh, wow. Are you putting some shots
feel
down
that.
early or what's happening?
I mean,
I feel like
it's okay. But this scene is intense. This fight scene is intense, though.
It's pretty hard.
like,
I was
we can
gonna
get
say
Yeah.
we're
Yeah,
nearing
I'm
the
so
end. It's
in.
gonna just get worse.
Fire.
Elena's moved up.
Elena,
She knows
Elena,
what she's
fire the
doing.
gun.
yeah, it's like I'll cover you.
Oh, Christ.
She was just frozen there for a second.
Oh, she's getting in on it. Yes.
There you go.
Nice.
Okay, let's
Nice.
reload.
There's a whole
Yeah.
like flanking AI in this, so just keep that in mind.
R1.
R1.
I think it's
There's a guy.
isn't it when you're aiming?
We're not
shit.
going to get through this.
Oh,
Sorry.
cockhead. Oh, my God.
It's
that
like
hurt.
Call of Duty, man. This is like your bread and butter. Come
Yeah,
on,
yeah,
dude.
Yeah.
Like human opponent.
Oh,
Yeah, I think they have rockets. Watch out.
oh, shit.
Grenade.
Yeah.
Eesh, eesh.
There's a few
This is
snipers and
hectic
RPGs. So
shit.
just
Yeah, well,
keep moving, bud.
you need the war experience of McGonagle on this
Oh, my
one.
God.
To the right.
Oh, what?
Very
Oh.
true.
Where'd you
Yeah.
come from?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's three.
Oh
You're
my
it's gonna be a
God.
while,
This is
guys.
hectic.
I would, yeah, move up on them, and then
Okay.
as
Yeah.
soon as you can get a grenade launcher,
Don't
you'll be
listen
in
to
better
Drew.
shape.
You got to stick and move. You got to stick and move.
Stick and move.
Okay, what's my... I should figure out reload. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I don't know if you've got that far yet. Have you?
I'm pretty sure it's either square or R1.
Down,
Richard,
down,
have
up,
you
down.
ever attempted to play this game?
Oh, my
Oh,
God,
wow.
that'd be amazing.
No.
No. Have
No.
you ever gotten your big bare hands on a PS4 controller before?
Press triangle.
I don't even have a PS4.
Triangle.
I've got a PS3.
Nice.
Oh
Yeah,
my
triangle to
goodness.
reload. Sorry, apologies.
Okay, that's all right.
I just had our
Shit.
niece and
Oh, God.
nephew over, and I was trying to explain to them. They're like, they
Oh,
found a
shit.
Guitar Hero guitar,
Keep going. Keep going.
and they were like,
Yeah.
We're gonna just wait. We're gonna wait.
PS3? And I was like, did you have one of these? And I was like, I still got it. And I'm like, I actually even had the first one, which was from like 1996 or something, and they just.
Yeah.
And I
Ouch.
somehow got myself stuck in a conversation about how when I was at school, the internet got invented, and I just felt terrible about myself. They're like, well, you know,
When the internet had a sound.
A sound.
but it was just,
Yeah.
yeah. When you had to like choose
Oh,
between
my
your phone
God.
and the internet. Oh.
That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, if you pick up the
Dude.
phone,
Wait
your
for color.
internet.
Wait for color, and look to
No,
your
It's getting
left.
shot.
It's just,
can-
it's,
Move into the
By way,
rooms.
See that guy? Guys are going to come right over there. There you go.
it's,
Oh,
it's
shit.
like it's.
Get it. Hack him up. Yes.
Nope. Yeah.
Kick his ass.
Nail him,
the
nail
sniper.
him.
Murdered.
Oh
Yeah,
shit!
baby.
Run!
Oh, where am I getting
Circle,
shot from?
Like Wizard of Oz with the color. Wait, am I thinking of the right movie?
Oh,
Nice
shit.
running gun.
Circle.
This
Find
is
some color.
brutal.
Yeah, get
Wow.
color. You got to need some color. No black
There
and
we
white.
go.
Black and white's
Most of us.
bad.
Black and white's bad. Okay.
Black and white.
So I think you can go up the stairs.
Not in Kansas anymore.
Have that.
Is that behind? No, you're good.
No.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Glorious.
He screamed. He screamed like a child.
Okay, we good?
Elena was choking some guy out, or they were making out. I don't know what.
No, you're not good. You're not good.
Speaking of that,
run.
there's a video on YouTube about
Wow.
God, who is that guy? Walken imitators.
Christopher Walken. Oh,
And they
really?
went through all the different Walken imitators, and they said, but by far the best is Nolan North.
There you go.
Oh,
I think I've seen that video.
that's a huge compliment.
Christopher Walken
Mhm.
himself said
I haven't
that.
seen that, but
Because everybody has
I-
a walking. It is not good.
everybody does this walking up here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to get it when he's subtle. It's just quiet. Guys, here we go.
Oh.
Richard McGonagle and I
So
was
good.
doing a guest spot on Hill Street Blues, right? And McGonagle came in, is playing Cop 2. And he said, where's craft services? I said, and he said, hey, I'm talking to you. I said, I know. I don't know where craft services might be. It's try around the corner. Next thing I know, the guy gets hit by a yellow cab. And that's how I met my wife.
Oh.
That it is. That's the button. Yeah.
I missed this.
Yes. That's phenomenal, dude.
You know, Richard, I miss it too. You know, it's funny is talk about the changing of the guard. Cooper just had a callback for Amy for her new project.
Really?
Oh my
You're
Cool.
joking.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Well, congrats. to Cooper.
Wow.
I don't know if he's gonna. I
Fingers
don't know if
crossed.
he's gonna be work on that as that character, but sent in
That's
his
awesome.
audition and then yeah. So now I'm just waiting
Wow.
for him to hit it
Amazing.
big.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
He can pay his own bills.
When are you gonna tell him? When are you gonna tell him that you got the gig instead of him?
Sorry,
Later.
kid.
Yeah. Later.
Later.
Oh,
No.
that's so good.
Fortunately, he reads for things that we don't read for the same part. I don't know why. I mean, I
Good.
can play 22.
Yeah.
Of course you can.
I just
Well, I mean,
can't
what,
see
Bud?
like a 22-year-old.
So it's
And I
Amy's
take these
obviously
glasses off, and I'm useless.
Amy's obviously doing a game again.
Now
You
they
mean?
work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe.
Oh yeah.
Look at Todd playing the game. Nobody cares.
Yeah, dude, I'm crushing it.
Oh,
True.
it's puzzle time. Mini puzzle.
Oh, mini puzzle. Let's have a
Oh, there we
look
go.
around. Ooh, lighter. Rotate.
I don't think the lighting designers in these games get enough credit.
I know.
Totally
Oh,
agree.
But look at that.
Yeah.
Just
pretty
so
amazing.
awesome.
Stunning. Oh, cool. Can't jump.
That's my favorite jump of yours.
Yeah.
You have to light the candles. What do you do?
You actually just walk around for a little bit, and then
Oh, look
Elena.
at, look at the
solves it.
PP. You're looking at the PP, Nolan. What the hell?
I remember the
There
first
you go.
time they had us do all of those in-game move sets where we're like doing box jumps and all this stuff
Yeah.
before like CrossFit was even a thing. And I had to be in like one of my best friend's wedding the following day. And I remember being in that dress and those freaking heels and just like cursing. I was like, naughty dog. I was so sore. I was so sore from doing all those box jumps just from the ground up onto those boxes
Oh,
and
that's
doing all the
that was-
pacing and the running.
Oh no, it's crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was
fortunately,
good.
once they had it, you didn't have to do much more after that. But
Yeah, they just double it up.
Well, that's what they used to say. 'Cause remember, you'd walk in, and if Jeremy was there,
Yes.
that's when you started to panic. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, with
Was
the
he the-
orange cone set up.
Was he the physical animator type guy? Was he?
Oh yeah, he's great.
Yeah. Okay.
Jeremy Yates.
Yeah, we had him on the stream.
We had him on
Yeah.
stream.
yeah, he was on
Yes,
last
yes.
time I was on.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was he was doing all the mocap for like the Nolan scenes, like the previs stuff.
Mm.
Yeah.
That was cool.
How many batteries do you think he's gone through on this torch?
Yeah,
During
he
the course
hasn't
of the
picked
game.
any up.
It's funny you say that, Liam.
Last thing.
LED light lasts a lot longer.
Yeah.
See, you got to think about that stuff, man.
Which
Not
game is it where
incandescent.
it starts to go out and you have to shake it to kind of like repower it? It's like it's
That's-
powered by kinetic or whatever.
No, that's Last of Us, isn't it?
Is it Last?
Oh,
Am I thinking of
that's
Last of Us?
amazing.
Son of a
There's
bitch.
a
there you go.
horror.
You might be right.
Oh,
There it
wait
is.
a minute.
Yeah, Drew.
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah,
Nice.
it all comes back to me.
Perfect timing. Ooh, the hell was that?
Wait, so did Avery build these tunnels?
I keep shaking this freaking.
Yes. Avery did build the
Jesus,
tunnels
that guy
to
needs
escape.
How did he
someone.
build these? These would have taken like 3 lifetimes.
Oh yeah, cool. Oh,
The game audio is a bit low on stream.
Ah.
oh yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I can actually turn that up because I've.
You can just go up a little bit.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Wow, precision.
This reminds me of Indiana Jones, where he walks through those collapsing tiles.
Oh yeah.
Unclench. That was you for sure.
That was you.
Yeah, I think so. Probably. Although you gotta give credit. I mean, yeah, on this one it was.
Yeah, I'm not saying that they wouldn't write an unclench gag themselves, but I'm just saying.
I just still give them such props for allowing it. Like,
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
know.
there's just so much that Nolan would say that didn't make it through. But there's, and maybe that's what it was, just a barrage of stuff. They're like, fine, just let him say that one.
Right.
But no,
That's what he wants.
I'd love to hear the
Todd,
outtakes.
can you-
Oh, you go.
Sorry, Todd, can you bring that up in
No.
Streamlabs, please?
No.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, but I wasn't the
You
only
you
one.
should.
I
That's who you
remember-
should have had on the audio engineer.
Who are the biggest improvisers besides you, Nolan?
It's-
Who
the
else would
bar's
like
not
wing it a
moving
little
up in
bit?
my Streamlabs.
Graham.
Right.
But I think
I
we
think
all
it's-
did. I
We all-
remember.
we all would.
Richard do the Richard. I think it was it the first game? He was just like, he's like, it's the basket act. We're like, what? And he's like, he told us this horrible story about what that is in Thailand or somewhere.
Oh my gosh.
And ended up in the game. He's like, it's a
Oh
basket
my
act. I'm like,
gosh.
Sully, don't. And Amy kept it. I know, it's just where, one person got into the basket, the other were like, Sully. And he's like, all right. And we all kind of had stuff. Well, I think famously the end of Uncharted 2, Emily.
It wasn't called the basket act.
Yeah.
Well, that's what we
changed it to.
that's
Yes.
what we changed it.
Yeah.
No, but end of Uncharted 2, that whole scene when we walk, Emily and I walk, say, how scared were you?
You're joking.
They were just like, make it up. And I just looked at her, you ready? She goes, yeah. And then she grabbed my arm and she goes, okay. So on a scale, she started the whole thing. And that
Wow.
I think we did one pass and that's what they used. And we did the second pass just to cover it. But that whole ending scene of the end of Uncharted 2 was completely ad-libbed.
Get my
that's
tears in a jar.
Tears in a jar.
Look at this jar right here.
Still got him.
Actually, a fan gave me tears in a jar.
You did.
Remember that.
But that being said, I don't like to take too much credit because Amy wrote a lot of really good lines too.
Yeah.
I mean, like she wrote a great script that we could ad lib from, but she wrote a lot of funny stuff because, especially in the first 3 games, what she learned is she learned our voices and our sensibilities, and she could write to who we were.
Mm-hmm.
And you were like, oh, I would totally say that.
Yeah, that's kind of amazing. That's like perfect.
And she used to listen in on our conversations when we were between takes and take notes.
I mean, that's terrifying.
That's how so much of my Navy stuff got in there.
Really?
Yeah.
That's genius.
Yeah, she did say she got to the point where she could just hear them talking to each other.
Wow.
Talk about
Yeah.
hearing voices in your head, right? You
Yeah.
can hear the characters talking to each other.
Yeah, but that's way more financially viable than my version.
Where am I going now, Pagan?
I just
sorry.
randomly run around. That'd be the way to go.
You're going to need to climb through something, I think, or climb up something.
Yeah, there's a should be a
Yeah, you gotta
small-
climb up.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah, there you go.
You guys just
I'm
watch
just looking
this.
to see if there's a way to increase the volume on stream, but not in your headset.
Say again. Boost it on stream.
Yeah, the stream is still quite low, so you'd have to increase the Streamlabs up.
Oh,
But
yeah.
that would increase your headset, so it'll make it really loud for you. Unless you want to just take one off. I'm not sure.
Yeah, okay.
I like that. Come on up. He's just standing there.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's just
This is
waiting.
real Romeo and Juliet stuff. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
Richard was just breaking out some Shakespeare before, getting all fancy on it.
That's right.
Light through yonder window breaks, 'tis the sun.
Oh,
It is the east,
Shakespeare.
and Juliet is the sun.
That's sorry.
Oh, what a rogue and peasant slave am I.
No.
Is it not monstrous that this player here, but in a fiction, in a dream of passion, could force his soul so to his own conceit that from her working all his visage waned, distraction in his aspect, and his whole... Never mind.
yeah, no, I'm speaking.
Yes.
That was
Yes.
If I had one skill, it would be to be
That's-
able to just
that's Hamlet.
quote Shakespeare. Just one of my directors in Spartacus, Michael Hurst, could just bring Shakespeare for everything, for any reason, every situation. And it's just the greatest skill I've ever seen. I was just like, man.
I remember my first thing I ever had to do was I had to do the tomorrow speech for some class.
Oh.
Shakespeare, which is like over 30 years ago now.
Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell?
Well, that's not good.
I think so. What was that?
What do you mean you
Something
think so?
fell down.
What had happened?
The mummies are like the
Really
flame.
explosive.
Yeah, the flames ignite the mummies. Like there's something inside the mummies. I forget.
They're
Of course
booby
they
traps.
do.
Oh yeah. Those
Yeah,
exploding
Henry's a
mummies.
little paranoid.
So
So you have to sort of, if you dodge through them, you can also use
Oh
circle.
my god. Right, so you got to dive.
You can
out
run
of the
through
way.
and use circle. You can
Gotta
dive out,
run.
yeah.
You gotta hug them,
You just
Todd.
gotta
Hug
do
each
it
one.
fast.
They need love.
Just go get in there and out quick. Oh no, they're
Yeah.
not flammable. Oh, they're safe.
Some of them
Oh,
are. Some
shit.
of them are.
Right.
Get out
Keep
there.
going. Keep going. Go
Oh
forward.
my god.
He just got absolutely poleaxed.
That's how
Mummy
you do
death.
I just like how he just starts running in a circle. panicking.
it.
I feel like there's like a Warner Brothers cartoon in there. Mummy. Mother.
I think I've got to run through this one. Hey, I'm going to try it. Let's
Dive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
dive.
keep going.
Dive, dive.
go. Dive.
There you go.
Yes.
Yeah,
Does it
keep
create-
going.
Elena's in pieces back there.
Yeah, Elena didn't make it.
Yeah. Never follow this guy. Hate to follow that guy.
I'm right behind you.
Yeah. We'll paste it back on. Keep going.
She's like, you go first.
Yeah, push it
Yeah.
down.
Exploding mummies, you go first, Drake.
At the end of the game, she's just a talking head.
Yeah.
Yeah,
On a
a
platter.
spell. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll work.
Oh, that's not terrifying. What you just
Oh my
jumped
God.
into.
What does the sign say?
Cages.
Yeah.
The sign says something there.
Yeah. What does the sign say?
You
Ribcage
just
story.
walk right past it. Like, nah, fuck it.
Todd's on a mission. He's like, we were gonna
Todd's on a
complete this
mission.
stream. God damn it, we were gonna
Yeah,
beat
I
this
don't have
game.
time to read
Yeah.
details.
Oh shit.
Stop
gonna
exploding!
die.
Stop exploding!
I can't get up. Oh my
You
god.
ran into it. You went straight into the
He
bomb.
looked friendly, that one. He was like, I'm just chilling.
You looked friendly.
This guy, I mean,
Yeah, this version
Oh,
of
shit.
Nate.
So sorry, Nolan.
Dive away.
Oh, shit.
Oh my god.
Oh.
You are barely alive. The amount of shrapnel in you right now.
You have to dive, bro.
Okay.
Would there be
Fine.
shrapnel though from mummies, or just be bits of mummy?
Bits of mummy
I like that.
bones.
Mummy bones. Yeah, that'd be
Oh
terrifying.
yeah.
Be powdery though by now.
That- Speaking of Goonies, what was it? That scene where he's doing the piano with the
Oh,
skull.
You gotta play. You gotta play the bones if you want to
Play.
live.
You gotta play the bones.
pitches of power. I love that guy.
What did you do?
$50 bill.
So, like, as Americans, does like mummy and mum, is that like? Because I guess there's more clarity for you guys. Because for us, mummy and mummy is like it's confusing. That's the same thing.
Yeah, there's no
Parents.
mom over here.
No.
Mom.
Mom. Yeah.
I just
Mama.
I learned that's apparently what Northern Englanders say, and that's why you guys say mom. Is that like anyway?
Well,
Hmm.
in my family we said mum.
Yeah, that's what I've heard
Really?
too. People in the
Yeah.
northeast can
Interesting.
sometimes also use mum.
These guys weren't paying
Hmm.
attention.
Because they're more English or something. I don't know.
There's no sign of Sam.
Well, when we were kids, it was mummy, but
Yeah.
it changed to mum and dad instead of
Wow.
mummy and daddy.
Oh,
Yeah, it feels weird hearing Americans say mum.
Mm.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
Still loyal to the crown, Richard. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna come across a few brutes in here with some shotguns as well. Have fun.
Have fun.
Get that grenade up your ass.
Best of luck, best wishes, kind regards.
I don't like the burst fire.
Go girl.
I always appreciate the arc they give you for the grenade, just to show you, like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
and you can move it around.
It's going to explode. Be handy in real life, right?
Shit.
I'm gonna throw a lot of grenades day to day.
You're up, bro.
No, stay there until it gets color. Get out of the black and white.
Colin's
You
struggling
don't want to
with
be in
color.
Casablanca.
Todd likes living on the edge. He's like,
we need-
if there's slight color, he's like, I'm in. Let's go.
Fuck.
Ah, Nate.
Just freaking. Wow.
Your
really
cover is
fucking
destructible,
Oh yes, it is.
so
Too.
you're gonna have to move. Yeah.
I mean, these guys are special forces, right? I mean, geez, must be them.
You got to get one of those big guns when the guy comes.
Yeah, getting that grenade on his ass.
Yeah, just
One more,
throw a
one
bunch of
more.
grenades in a cave. Great idea.
What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, what could go wrong?
But your
What
hearing
could
would be
happen?
absolutely destroyed. You haven't done anything.
behind a giant tree. Is that a tree now? Are those roots?
Yeah, they're roots. Yeah.
Are the roots?
Yeah, I think they're roots.
You are
Kind
underground.
Richard,
of
did you have
informed.
Richard? Did you have a callback, or did you just get cast off the audition, or how did that work? I don't think I remember your story.
I got cast off the audition that we all did when you were reading.
You were
Elena.
there for that?
I was there. It was me and Nolan auditioning in that room wherever that was.
Yeah, the big room in Sony, the big wooden room.
Yeah.
What
And
scene
that was-
did you read?
Yeah, what scene did you do? So did you read with Greg?
I read with Nolan.
Yeah.
Well then,
No, like, huh?
well then, you wouldn't have been
Didn't-
cast yet, and
didn't
I
we?
wouldn't have been there.
Oh,
So I
in the
wouldn't have been
first
there for-
audition, I was by myself. And I couldn't tell you what the audition was because I completely blanked on it after I walked out. I thought it was so bad. Well, that sucked. Next.
That's always the way.
Well, that feeling. Yeah, weird, right?
I don't
Yeah.
remember.
I'm almost sad to walk out of an audition feeling good about it because I'm like, well, I'm not going to get that one. I only get the ones that suck. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know what that is.
Well, I had no idea what motion capture was.
Nobody ever
No
will.
idea. I
Mm-mm.
walk into the room and there's oh God, what was our director's name?
Gordon?
Gordon. Gordon was in the room and he said, "So this is what we're going to do. We're going to start. You're going to start over here, and you're going to move it." And I go, "Whoa, Gordon! Wait a second. This is a voiceover, right?" I said, "Well, it's motion capture." Motion what?
Yeah.
I didn't know what it was, and
Yeah.
he had to explain it to me. And then they said, "You're gonna. It's like doing an acting scene." Oh, okay. But I was so off balance by that time.
I can imagine.
I just
mean,
thought-
like, yeah. Have to do a full performance when you've set up to just read a few words. Prep and everything.
I guess I should learn from that to always be off balance, and it'll be more real.
That's awesome.
Mm.
Weirdly enough, right? It's such an annoying but true kind of lesson.
It's like the less prep I do always is the freshest, most instinctual kind of response. Like
go
work,
both
it's
ways.
Yeah.
so frustrating. Any other job in the world, you have
I
to
know.
prep,
Oh,
and it serves
yeah.
you.
Be on a different route than
Every other job on earth. Like, yeah, it was so hard adjusting to acting when every other job I'd ever done up to that point, more was more.
Yeah.
Like the harder you work, the more you practice, the more you learned about it, the better you do. Whereas in acting, they're like, nah, not so much.
Yeah. Oh, you did work on this? No, you suck.
Yeah, it really looks like you prepared this. Sorry, next.
I remember we were told
Nolan,
in the US
when
you
you
go. Oh, you go.
Oh no, go ahead. Sorry. No, go. Yeah.
Oh,
No, wait, you go.
No, you. No.
When you do US auditions, my agent told me to go in the room holding my script so it looked like you weren't too over prepped. Legitimately.
I've heard that too.
Yeah.
No way.
Really?
Yeah.
We learn our scenes in Australia, and we have everything prepped down. And they're like,
what's the benefit to not looking prepared? I don't understand that.
Because they give you
Well,
I don't either.
It just shows them that it's. Well, it used to be that it was like it showed them that this was a rehearsal, that this was not a performance, like you were not locked into this. But I think over the years with self-taping, now they're like don't have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it used to be like this way of going. I'd got this idea that in their mind they'd be like, and that's without him even knowing it well. Wow, when he got off book.
Yeah,
doesn't
that sucked.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Is Liam a little
I was just
quiet?
wondering, Nolan, if you knew it was because I felt like I was super off kilter in my audition too, my original audition. When you went in for the first time, did you feel like you had an idea of what motion capture was, or did they kind of have?
No.
Did anybody?
I had done motion capture for Sony. I went down and did NBA to life.
Oh, that's right.
It was bizarre, and it was all brand new. I was actually, and I had a bunch of people told me, they said, "You're crazy. Why would you go do that? You're going for scale." And I'm like, "Yeah, but it's all day, and we're going to do like 3 days in a row." And they put me up. It's down in San Diego. It'd be cool. And scale for 4 hours was double scale for 8, and I'm just going to be messing around, wasn't going to turn it down. But what made it kind of the first audition was over in Burbank at
Castle over there.
It was Technicolor, the Castle before they and I had done jobs there. I was doing and so I walked into the booth,
How did you even explore?
Gordon and Amy and everybody, Josh, I think, or Taylor, just walked into the booth with me, and the booth was no bigger than where I'm standing. And I just kind of looked at them, and I'm like, "Are you guys gonna stay in here?" He goes, "Well, Gordon said something like this, like Richard was talking about. He said, "Well, feel free to use the space." I'm like, "Space?
What space?"
I said, I didn't know if I was supposed to be off book for this. They said, "No, you can use." And I said, "I'm sorry. What the hell is going on?" And that's when they said, "Did anybody tell you this is motion capture?" And I was like, "No." And I had done it. I just had no idea. I don't know if the agents knew, and they didn't alert any of us.
So does that mean in the audition?
Because so few.
Did you physicalize the blocking in it as opposed, was it like a regular acting audition then, but you're in a booth?
It was like an acting audition,
but in a voiceover booth.
In a voiceover booth.
Really?
And I was like, "What?
Yes.
I can't really use this space. I'm in a 5x5 square."
You're like, boom, oh, cool, using the space. Yeah, great.
It was weird.
I'm Marcel Marceau.
Yeah. I'm just running. I'm gonna run.
Yeah. Don't go in there.
No, and so it was.
Use the
first
die
audition,
feature.
I just kind of laughed my way through it, and I don't know. And then fortunately I got a call back, and that was famously the one with Emily, and down in Sony in Santa Monica. And I was just in a good mood that day. I remember I remember sliding on the floor, and I think I grabbed to use a chair, like I was hiding behind a rock.
Wow.
And I hit the floor, and it was just this hardwood floor, and I started sliding by it, and I reached out and grabbed the leg, and I pulled the rock in front of me, and I think I actually said something like, when I went by, I was like, "Oh, crap." I mean,
Right.
That little
So you
intro.
were very organically.
Iconic.
Yeah.
Nathan
So,
Drake.
but it was, and Emily, the chemistry with her that day was great, because she just, sometimes you get people, guys, with any kind of audition, you get it. I either want someone who's going to read really well or somebody who just reads the words.
Yeah.
Middle. I had a
And
cast
at that point,
like,
was that your first audition, but your callback-ish type thing, Nolan?
Well, no, and I think, and I mean, I'll say this for the people maybe who weren't on the stream last time we were here, but I had gone to that Burbank building, that Technicolor building, in the voiceover booth, and I was the first person there, and Gordon had brought me because I had looked like Elena, but I had never auditioned before, and then on top of it, it was this really weird situation. I was in a voiceover booth behind a mic, but yet we were supposed to be auditioning like a scene, and it was weird. So Gordon had told me that I didn't get the part and that they were going to go a different direction, and I was like, totally, I get it. And he said, but I'd love it so that you could learn about auditioning, because he was my mentor and my teacher at the time at UCLA, or, you know, he was like, I'd love it if you could come and read across from everybody for the day. So Nolan lucked out in that way too, because I was super eager. I didn't know how I was supposed to read. I just was like, oh, like let's play. Like, and by the time Nolan got there, I had seen it and kind of felt it out a few times, and I was like, oh, we're allowed to really, I understood it, you know, because sometimes on those first few reads, you don't really get the world. And then you get, at least I'm super slow on the uptake, but like, it just took me a while. And then with him, it was just so clear what it was. And I just, because that was by the end of the day, Amy said like, hey, would you be willing to read this again? And I was like, sure. And then that's the video that kind of circulated around Naughty Dog. And
so
there's a good, I see they did a good question here. Science 689. It's funny. They said, do we do separate recordings when we had to do the grunts and the exertions? And the answer is no, we didn't necessarily do separate recordings, but we would run through it, and then we would do an audio pass sometimes where we would say the lines, and in the lines do you remember the one at the well? You can find that online, Science 689. You can find it online, where we'd finish the scene and then they needed extra exert noises. So we would just sit there and it was Taylor Kurosaki would point at me, and then I'd be like, and then he'd point at Emily, and you said, and she, and then you say, Richard, it's online. It's very, very funny. But remember, and sometimes we would do that at the end. We do it just a pass for audio where we just would say the words.
Mm-hmm. Just to get it clean, so we wouldn't get any like Velcro or anything.
Yeah, they still do that. Yeah, they're still doing that.
So they in the first Uncharted, we didn't record it. We actually had the ADR go back and cover our own dialogue. Remember that?
They didn't have the technology really in place.
Uncharted 2 is when they put the microphone up on our head. Hat, not on our head, on our hat.
Yeah.
You guys would have been through like the bleeding edge of mocap for like the last 20 years or whatever,
Yes, we were the innovators. We developed the entire thing.
Yeah, we created it all. But kind of.
We're still waiting for our checks.
Yeah, right. Czechoslovakians.
That's pretty much it.
I think I've got this.
Yeah, you're so close.
So close.
Hell out of
yes.
Yes.
Face Avery. Great.
Just like nice.
That's so good.
You guys just watch this and just go, God, I'm good at acting.
No.
I mean, I feel like
I whenever I watch it, I'm always like, oh my goodness, like, because I think it's really fun, like between Nolan and Richard and I just feel like the whole group, for the most part, is really just normal, down to earth, like people. So to get to be a part of something like this, normally really big names are the only people that get to do things like this.
Yeah.
And because we got to be there at the beginning before all of it sort of exploded, like sometimes I don't even feel like I have a shot in the market now, because all the names are wanting to hit these things.
Yeah,
But
wait,
to be a
that's
part
cool.
of something of it this early on, I'm just always like, I'm just as excited and happy as, I don't know, like,
Oh, that's
and
awesome.
somebody asked like if this was my first acting job out of school. I think I did an episode of Smith with Simon Baker. That was the first thing that I got my
Baker.
card off of.
Oh, yeah.
And then I got this and John from Cincinnati with David Melch on HBO at the same time.
Wow.
And so I would go down and do time down in Imperial Beach in San Diego and then come back and do this and kind of go back and forth. So I look at this stuff and I'm just like, I'm like, it's so amazing. Like, I can't believe we got to be a part of this. This is such a cool thing. I remember this was awesome.
I didn't realize they brought the basket act back for.
Explosive. You got this. Come on, Todd.
Cut.
How did we do that,
Got it,
Nolan?
buddy.
You're not gonna make it. Oh,
There were no survivors.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah,
And we get a nice crash cam now. Go.
I don't remember.
I don't either. I'm trying to.
Jump.
Maybe could they do some
Oh.
stuff or
Did you just
something?
get collapsed
make
by? Okay, nice.
Sorry, Todd.
It was always tricky whenever we'd go to do any of the kissing scenes or close proximity scenes, because by that point we had the cameras over the front of our faces, so we had to always
Yeah.
try to navigate the
Actually,
camera.
I was definitely going to ask you about that because I think that's coming up pretty soon.
Oh, yeah.
We have this kind of like really intimate moment, and I was like, do you not have a whole
have
bunch
to, like-
of stuff in front of you?
Yeah, you have to stack it, don't you? And they just bring it in later, where you sort of have you sort of like side to side. That's what I've
Oh,
had
do
to
you?
do before.
I think we did it both ways so they could get
Right,
it.
with the stuff off, and yeah.
Mhm.
That was just for the
Yeah,
crew.
I remember doing it where we get as close as we could, and then we'd be sitting there, and of course Emily and I we do faces at each other,
Yeah.
and they're like, no, we're capturing your faces. Stop doing that. I'm like, oh, right.
Yeah.
So what do I have to look like I'm kissing? What is that? So
Yeah,
weird.
it's
That's
weird.
so weird.
Yeah.
That is weird.
That's good. That was.
I
super
loved that
comedy.
line.
That's a good prank.
I love
Oh,
that
my
line.
hero. That's awesome.
I was always like, don't even start with me about putting you through the ringer.
Yeah.
You're now even for everything I've ever pulled, right?
Yeah, I think all of us sort of had a mini heart attack when we played the game first. We were like, no. Thank God.
I think this scene is on my Uncharted reel.
Yeah, this is awesome.
It's a great scene.
Oh yeah, a real, of course.
Yeah, they wouldn't let me do this scene. Emily wanted somebody else to.
I wanted somebody else.
Yeah.
I was like, please.
Don't let me touch
Got
that.
such a potty mouth.
Is it like
Wasn't me. It was
like
Jerry
kids-
Lansing. It wasn't mine.
Jerry Lansing. Oh my God.
Vocab King.
Is that your email password? Jerry Lansing.
No.
Means he's still alive. For now.
Okay.
So was the kissing like being teenagers with
Oh, you know
braces?
what? I
Did you
have.
just go
Hold on.
blank?
I found this the other day. Hold on a second.
Oh God.
How do we do the spike again?
Oh, the P2 P2.
Square.
Square.
Mhm. Jump and square, yeah.
There you
cool.
go.
Introduction.
Got you, buddy. Now this, you're going to come up to another battle sequence, and again, it's going to be a little bit hard. You're going to have a few brutes and some RPGs and some snipers, so recommend
Doing the
just running
concept
around.
art for this, just being like, just creating the world.
Just running around to try and get a bigger gun.
A big,
Yeah.
Like just creating
you'll
these
still see
sisters
it.
and these.
Oh, wrong button.
Oh, L1 to
Yeah.
swing.
L1, isn't it? Yeah.
hmm
Uh,
You don't need this
Time
swing
for
now.
another- Time for another
You're
little
good.
show and tell.
Oh, dear.
I only have one Uncharted 4 poster. Can you hear me?
Just
Yeah.
the one. Yeah, I can
Mhm.
hear
Yeah.
you. Yeah, Todd's just ignoring
One
you.
Uncharted 4 poster that I have, but it's the one they had in Spain.
Oh.
That's the
Yeah.
Spanish version.
Chocolate del Ladrón.
Yes. It's amazing.
Very cool.
And someday I'm going to have it signed.
Yeah, get Richard to sign.
Yeah, you should get Nathan
15
Drake to
minutes.
sign that.
Quattro.
That's
Fun
funny.
fact:
I
early
haven't-
on in my career, I was reminded, don't remember when you're signing a signature, don't sign your bank signature. And I was like, whoa, okay, that's a good point. I did not think that
That
through.
is a good
You might
shout.
have even
Yeah.
told me that, Liam.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? That on reflection, that's an extremely good piece of advice.
Yeah.
That would have just been straight in there, being like, "This is what I signed. Here you go, guys."
This is one.
Oh,
I
here we
have.
go. Oh, it's okay. One-upmanship. There's brinksmanship now.
Oh, let's go. Let's go.
Oh, what is that? That's
That
Oh, I
one.
remember that one.
That's amazing. What is that?
Shit. What?
That's
What's
3,
the
isn't
cover?
it?
Is that
Yeah.
a cover, bro?
Wow.
That's Uncharted 3.
Wow, this is
The
different.
And
artwork
my
is
daughter,
incredible.
my daughter always comes in and goes, "Mommy, who is that mean lady?" And then I show, and then she
Well-
points at all the people.
No.
Like, is that
Oh
you?
gosh, I'm blanking here. On our mocap stage, guys, do you remember the Richard, Emily? Remember on the mocap stage?
Yes.
There was Bill Beamer and oh my God,
Yes.
I'm blanking on his name.
Kona?
Huh?
Cola?
No,
Cola?
not Cola. Who?
Cola?
Cola?
No, not Cola. Ran all the equipment at the back. Used to be a gymnast.
I
Oh God, what's his name?
Credit.
I was gonna say, is it Kona or Cola?
No, it's the one other guy. He, not Jeff. Oh my gosh,
Talking about Jeremy.
Matt Bauer. Was it Matt Bauer?
Yeah.
Oh,
Matt Powell.
oh. Oh, I thought you were. No, you already said Beamer. Bill Beamer. I don't remember.
Anyway, his wife.
I didn't know about gymnast.
Well, he was a gymnast in college. He's the
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh.
yeah, dark hair. Matt. I think it's Matt Bauer. I think. Oh, that's.
I think so too. That sounds familiar.
Yeah. So
What is
it?
his
Matt
wife
Bauer?
is an artist, and she got a picture of me doing a face of Jerry Lansing, and she had it done in oil.
Oh my God.
Oh my
Oh my
word.
God. That's
That's
beautiful.
brilliant.
That
No way.
That is stunning.
is amazing.
Yeah. Wow.
Jerry Lansing.
That's
Jerry
amazing.
That's brilliant.
That's amazing. People are so talented.
That is one of my
Yeah.
favorite things that I got from that shoot.
Wow,
Just ridiculous.
that's cool.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. How's Todd doing? He's checked out. Look at this.
No,
He
I'm
just-
focused, bro. I'm
he's
focused.
good.
This is a combat situation.
It is a combat situation.
It is though. It's a pretty
Get through
hefty
the game.
battle.
Like this has
Yeah.
been billed as
Mm.
the final episode,
I don't
so
wanna
you
let
know
anyone
there's
down.
a little bit of pressure on him to get through it in time.
to get it done.
You've got it. You've got
You
it
Arnie
good.
and
Like
Predator? What is this?
yeah.
It looks like a 50 caliber machine gun, for Christ's sake.
Had
Did
to
you
tear
defeat
his arms
all of
off.
the amazing men that?
Big drum.
Is this the thing
I'm
that
trying
kind
to
of
think.
goes, just
Yeah. He's got a lot of
Oh,
wrist
I want to see you hit somebody
I
with
want to
that.
shoot.
Yeah.
You
Heavy
can
would
go
that
go
be?
inside. Go inside and up to your left. You'll
Man,
see.
do it.
There you go.
Oh,
If it bleeds, you
Christ.
can kill it.
Ah,
Has
look
anyone
at
seen Predator the musical? That's brilliant.
Predator the musical.
Predator? No.
They've got a. Someone made a clip where it's all scenes from Predator with a song "If it bleeds, you can kill it," that's sung by a bad Arnie impression. It's fantastic. If it
Oh my
bleeds,
God,
you can
amazing.
kill it. It's so great. It's
Oh my
Don't
god,
shoot
that
it.
sounds amazing.
This is mowing.
You're only gonna shoot the yeah.
Yeah, don't shoot
It's
Elena.
useless. It's useless
Yeah.
for you now.
he dodges bullets. It's great.
She is great.
You,
Can you
you're
not
just
can you
shooting.
jump over that thing?
That accuracy. Alright,
Get-
let me put this
you-
gun
we-
down. This is too heavy.
Yeah, get it.
Yeah, that's your arm workout for the day, I guess.
Another gun. There we go.
Drops it easy.
It's also very good for the core.
Yeah, that's true. In that
Pretty good.
position, it's a lot of core strength.
It's like what is it? What's it called? What is it called? The farmer's carry? What is it?
It's the kettlebell. Big
Farmer's
kettlebell.
carry. Yeah,
I don't
that's
even
right.
know if you can. This is a random picture. There's a
Oh, amazing.
Nice.
Oh,
Todd
Incredible.
Dashwick and Alan Tudyk. That was
Oh yeah.
Amazing.
when was Alan in it?
Wow. Yeah. From the
He
original
was.
4.
That was the
the
original
original
Uncharted
four.
4.
Hang on, who's Alan in it?
Alan
He
was going to
was.
play Rafe.
Yeah.
Oh.
Whoa.
No.
What?
Alan was going to play Rafe, wasn't he? And
Yeah, Alan was Rafe and Todd was
Todd was,
Sam.
Sam.
Dashwick?
Sam.
Yeah.
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 Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice
That was
start.
the
Yeah.
original
They're
Uncharted.
amazing.
We
It was
did
the
like
Amy
more than
Hennig
half.
cut.
We did more than half that game
Wow.
Yeah.
before the switchover came. And,
Oh wow. Alan's so freaking
Threw it all
awesome.
out.
Good. Alan's amazing.
Well,
There you
Was
go.
he too funny? Was that the
That's-
problem?
no, but here's the thing. That's how I got into Con Man, doing Jerry
That's what-
Lansing. Yeah, because I was Jerry Lansing was this thing I created goofing around with Gordon Hunt and everybody, just messing around. And it was really like Ted Knight meets Bill Shatner. That was my thing. And the funny thing is, years later, Anchorman came out. People were like, "Oh, you're doing Ron Burgundy." I'm like, "No, I'm not.
Yeah,
I
I
did
made
this
this up."
before that."
Yeah.
But anyway, it doesn't matter. But Alan saw me. He said, "Hey, I got a script I want you to see. Look at this character of like Andy, something like that."
Yeah.
And I said, "I loved it." He said, "You want to do it?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "But except one condition." I said, "Can you rename him Jerry Lansing? That'd be funny." And he goes, "Absolutely, let's do it."
That's great.
That's how it was done.
That's great.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I get one of my favorite stories out of working with Alan on that too. Conman was fantastic, but like everyone, the amount of people now that are like, "Hey, you look like a Hemsworth," and I was like, "Well, fun fact, I've been a Hemsworth on TV. I've been Girth Hemsworth.
That's right.
The Lost
He was
Hemsworth
he was
the Lost Hemsworth.
What was your name? You were the Lost
Girth,
Hemsworth.
Girth Hemsworth.
That's right.
Girth, right?
Yeah, magic.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
On a horse in Petra, Jordan. We got to go
Wow.
to Petra, Jordan together.
And the funny thing is, so that book that I wrote.
This one right here.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah.
God, she has all the memorabilia.
Oh, you do.
Oh my
The
God.
book,
Amazing.
in that, I am on a. In the game, they had me on a gray horse. That's the one I ride. And the horse that I got in Petra, because we didn't have a lot of time, so they let Emily and I ride behind the scenes with a private tour because we had to see it quickly. Because we had to be back for this Sony event.
Yeah.
They gave me a gray horse,
Wow.
and some guy almost stole Emily. They were like, and I was like, "Hey, cover up the blonde, keep the mouth shut, cover up the blonde."
That's what he kept. Every time I would say anything to him, he'd go, "Shh, cover it up."
No way.
No, Emily, shut it down, cover it
Shut
up.
it down. Cover it up.
Shut it down, cover it up.
Yeah, that was it. We felt pretty Elena and Drake-ish.
Yeah. Wow.
were.
That's cool as.
That's
It's
so
also
cool.
so they had this event where, like, it was a PlayStation. So PlayStation France had a group of people that worked there and a contest winner from France who was on the team, and Germany and Poland and
Wow.
Russia, and everybody had a team there. And we had to meet them as they came in from a big scavenger hunt. And when the German team came in, it was funny. They're like, "Hey," and I'm high-fiving them. "Hey, way to go, guys. Good job. Hey, okay, line up for a picture." And the guy or the contest winner, he kept staring at me. And I put my arm around him. I said, "You having a good time?" And he goes, "Who are you?" I said, "I'm Nate." I said, "Oh, I'm Nolan North. I play Nathan Drake." He goes,
Oh my God.
I play the German version.
You wanted the German?
I play the German version. And then he's big smile and then walked away. And I was
Amazing.
like, I did the motion capture.
I worked. I bled for this.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I got told how many.
Incredible.
Gordon.
Wow.
There's Gordon and me
Yeah.
at his house.
Look at
Oh.
you.
Hey.
Wow.
My German buddies kept reassuring me just how good the German version of me with it is in almost everything that I've ever done. There's like one dude that apparently does my voice in most of the things, and they're like, he's so great. He's just the best one in Germany. We love him. I'm like, well, that's good. Appreciate that.
When I was there, they told me I did some interview with the Polish team, and they said you should be very proud that the most famous voiceover performer in Poland does Nathan Drake. I said, oh, so he's the Poland Nolan? And
Good.
The poetry doesn't
translate
rhyme with them, and they're like, no, his name is not Nolan. And I'm like, damn it. So my dream of doing stand-up in Europe just died.
Yeah, Eastern Europe stand-up.
By the way, earpods
Not great.
hurt.
Yeah, they're not great.
They hurt my ears.
And Todd, I have a suggestion for you for your audio, but I've sent it to you on WhatsApp.
What was that, Todd?
I don't even know what he was just hanging off that edge. Hang on.
I'm trying to find
that might work for you.
God bless iPhones that keep everything. I'm trying to find some
You
pictures.
scrolling through.
Just in the bottom right corner, you should have. Try your audio mixer. It might actually drop it down, because I think sometimes the issue that Todd is having is that the game audio is live, like on stream, and it's coming in lovely, but it's also really, really, really strong in his ears, so he's probably missing a lot of conversation.
So 12 deaths so far, which is great.
12 deaths so far, pretty great.
12 deaths.
Yeah, you're up to 12.
Yeah.
A lot of people very happy with Poland Nolan.
Poland Nolan.
Okay, I'm gonna have to reset this one. Hang on. Okay, here we go. No, I can hear people.
You got
There's
this.
no like crazy gunfire. I can pretty much hear it.
Okay, no
Well,
worries.
you just more encouragement to get through this particular part of the level.
RPG,
Yeah.
where was that?
There it is. Let's go.
Oh wow! Okay.
Wow. Oh, that's amazing. Have this.
I keep imagining if you're like a trained special forces soldier watching someone like Todd scamper around like a rhesus monkey. Just being like, you know, like you're just like, what is this guy doing? Has he ever? I mean, has he done this before? How is he killing all of them?
Just a regular joke.
You know, I actually think there's YouTube videos where, like, climbing experts react to Uncharted and stuff.
Wow, really?
Oh, that's
Is there?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I think they do a military one
climbing
as well.
experts. I guess
Interesting.
they're mountain climbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. It's like a niche profession.
Oh shit. Black and white hurting.
Hide.
Okay, here's
What is
one.
Nolan's one lesson? Oh, you found it. Oh wow!
Oh my God.
Wow.
That's the Jeep.
The Jeep.
Oh, that's
The
amazing.
original Jeep, yeah.
And
Todd like flicks his eyes for 1 second. Amazing. Next back we go.
the stage.
Oh God. Yeah.
Oh.
I don't.
How's the
That's
moves?
where all the directors
Take
stand.
pictures.
Sit.
Feel the dreams right there.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right. He's like
yeah.
Tracy Morgan. That's
The
right.
first suit.
There you go.
Wow.
My first suit was brown. I looked like Mr. Hanky, the Christmas poo.
He looked like a big turd. He looked like a huge turd. Here,
Wow.
I gotta move
I
this
did.
really quick. Just a second. Okay, now let's try it. Like, you're gonna. I don't know if you can see.
Yeah.
You can see that's like the spikes we're running into, and like
Yeah.
they did all the.
Oh,
Wow.
Oh yeah.
how very cool.
So, I got my first gig was like, I feel like the first day was just ball jokes, and I was like, guys, I mean, you've surely done all of these by now, right? You don't need any more.
No, I got
Never
through
stopped.
all of
They never stopped.
Yeah,
Ball
Yeah, I
jokes
was
were
like,
big.
well, it's pretty funny.
it. But a better way to make money than spend all day covered in balls.
Right? Yeah, all that. Yeah. It's like, yeah, that's it. It's like,
And then, but yeah, the thing is, the guys who ran the stage were the ones who got tired of that quickly.
Yeah.
Like, they're markers. Please call them markers.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? I've
Why are they
noticed.
round?
Yeah.
They're round. Hey, they're round.
Yeah. Stop
It is.
fiddling with my shiny balls.
Nice, Todd. I thought you were done there.
Yeah.
Did it?
Oh.
Look at this. A new part of the game. You love to see it.
The water's rising.
Yeah, you're gonna die.
Okay, so how do I get out
Dive,
of
dive.
Don't die. Don't die. Don't up. Up. Up's where oxygen is usually up.
No, dive down.
it? Dive down.
Dive down on the left. There you go.
Don't listen to me.
And
Beautiful.
up here.
Yeah, you can take breaths up there
Yeah, man. How much can you
Okay.
hold your breath?
and then do the same thing. You're gonna dive back down through.
Which way?
Well, no.
I feel like if you do this enough, you just become Kevin Costner
No.
in Waterworld, right?
I think you just came through there, no?
You
That
know
was
what?
pretty epic, wasn't it? When Harrison Ford played it,
Go
Yeah.
like Harrison Ford played. Which Uncharted was it that he played?
the other way.
Wow.
This way?
Third one.
I think it
When
was
he played
3,
third
yeah.
where he came up out of the
Oh,
Dead in the water.
Oh, so close.
that was close.
he played,
You go all the way
level
down.
where they have him falling out of the plane.
Mm.
All right.
All the way down here or down here?
So we're just Indiana
Yeah,
Jones
through,
ever
through
seen.
that section.
I don't sound anything like
And
me.
you take a breath.
Yep.
And then you go all the way down.
Go.
Going down here? Down here?
Through that way.
This is harrowing.
Right?
Yeah.
This way?
Games can
That way,
sometimes
and
be
then
like,
you go
especially
up.
these underwater sections of games, is
Up where the light
kind of
is.
terrifying.
No?
And you're dead. Dead again. Enjoy.
I remember I had to do
Really
some
hard to see,
underwater
sorry,
stuff
Todd.
for the game when I was pregnant, and I was really it was not fun.
I'll bet.
I went
Well,
backwards.
just mainly because I
Sorry,
was
I went
afraid that
backwards.
the baby was getting stressed.
Huh.
Worst cruise ever.
Worst cruise ever. There's a game.
You're
called,
going back that way? Yeah, sorry. Go. Yeah.
This way?
I've made it bigger now. Yeah.
hang on.
Goes
There's
through
a
the
game
opening.
called Sea of
Grab
Thieves,
a breath.
which
Yep,
is
now
a
where?
pirate game. And when the
Have
game
a look through the
Maybe
light.
out here.
lags,
Yeah.
it makes
Yeah.
all the animations slower. So you end up like your whole ship ends up diving into the water, and you sort of end up going into this like endless abyss as it continues to go. I've never
Oh,
been
whoa. Whoa.
Like, it feels like you're drowning. It's horrendous. I was like,
Oh my gosh.
stop this game
No
being
thanks.
broken, please. It's a
Yeah.
mistake. It's not meant to be like that. It's just
Oh,
way that-
really?
no. When it like
Guy
it's,
on your left.
when the game's delayed, it's sort of doing the on the ocean animation, and then it sort of goes.
Oh my gosh.
And then it sort of gets locked into the down under the and it goes under the water, and it just keeps going, and you're like, it's really terrifying. I was like, oh,
Oh no! Oh no!
never playing this again.
Yeah, no, thank you.
There are like underwater, like those sequences where you feel the palpable claustrophobia.
Like
Yeah,
being
oh,
trapped
here.
on the outside when
Yeah.
the sub is going down.
Okay,
Yeah,
one
oh.
more.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I was
Wow.
pregnant there. I
Wow.
was
Amazing.
pregnant, and they had to readjust my suit, and so that it had an expandable pack over it.
Actually,
And
she wasn't pregnant. She just had been drinking a lot of beer.
On behalf of my wife.
this, yeah, there,
Oh wow.
Oh,
beer
yeah.
bottle.
Wow.
Another amazing reason to be doing mocap.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Here it is, baby.
Wow.
There we go.
Nice.
All right. So who has little girls? Because I'm about to have one of those. Tell me what I have to do.
I have a little girl. She's 3,
What's the trick?
and listen,
Also have one Liam.
she has two. She has 2 older brothers, and she don't mess around.
Really?
She's a
Yeah. 'Cause
force to be
she's gonna
reckoned
have
with.
an older brother. So I'm just like, what am I? Is she gonna be a
She
badass
ain't.
now? Because she's gonna be like,
No, she just wants to like keep up with her brothers, and
Uh-huh.
she's just always about
Run.
that. It's amazing, totally different, but man,
Yeah.
she don't mess.
Yeah.
wow. I'm down for that. That's what I want. I want that.
Run.
Independent women, baby.
Yeah, I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Independent women.
Call the crash cam.
Oh shit.
Oh, no.
That's right.
Oh shit.
Really good of that truck to not hit you.
So good.
Yeah.
You want to climb up the wall?
Slow.
Where? Yeah, there you go.
Oh shit.
It's an awesome and very hard air section. Wow.
You need one of those Ukrainian drones that drop the hand grenades.
Yeah, let's
Oh
get that
my
going.
gosh.
All right.
Have you seen any of those videos? Unbelievable.
They're holding their own.
They drop them right down the top of the turret on a tank and blow
Really?
the shit out of them.
Wow. It's so weird to be thinking about that happening.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, that truck didn't. Oh no, it's still good. Still good.
You have more crash cams. So you got to keep going.
Just the odds of them not hitting you with a bullet on a like.
Oh my god!
This guy is definitely getting his pay. He's getting his.
No,
like,
no,
box.
towards us, towards us.
There you go. You got it. You're good. That's fine. You're fine. Imagine planning this sequence. Like, good lord.
Hey.
Sully.
Hey, Sully.
You all right? Little help. He just shows up at the best times.
I do.
There's an
I'm
RPG.
It's
hungry.
always the best advice.
Hey, do you need a drink? I'm in the middle of something right now. Thinking of going to that new wings place. Sully, not a good time.
Yeah. Hey, have you been to this Hooters place? Not only do they have chicken wings,
Right in the nick of time. Yeah, well, a little antsy waiting around to hear from you two. No, we gotta find Sam and Elena still.
Hey. Hey.
The gang's back together. Yay, that's who's on the stream now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all. It is.
You saved his ass again?
Naturally.
How you doing?
Good. Good. There was some close calls, but
It's my job.
covered me.
Hey. How's that? Oh, bullet grazed my shoulder. Yeah. You? Cliffside, grazed my face. Sorry to lose Ray.
It's great dialogue.
He led his crew right into one of Avery's traps.
Smart.
Hey, look. About the whole Alcazar thing.
Hey, we gotta save that for later, okay? Which way?
On the beach, other side of this town.
Good. I hope all that ruckus didn't attract any attention.
Whoa. Sorry. What are we doing?
What do you think we're doing? We're getting the hell off of this rock.
Right, we could do that. Or we could head in that direction, which is a shortcut.
Shortcut to what?
I can't remember. Was this the last thing that we filmed?
I mean, Rafe's got to go all the way around, but we
I
can't.
don't remember.
Hey, Victor,
Maybe
with
as a
all due
group,
respect,
yeah.
Maybe just leave this.
don't know
Maybe.
when to quit.
Look, we're all here for the same reason, right?
We didn't come after the treasure. We came after you.
And I appreciate that. I do. But we're good. And we've got the lead for now. We can do this. Nathan, come on. Huh? Look around. Okay? Avery scuttled every last ship on this island. You know why?
Because he was hell-bent on keeping his treasure,
Exactly.
no matter the cost to the others around him.
Ooh, see what she did there?
Subtle.
Dropping wisdom.
Yeah.
Because he was leaving.
But guess what doesn't make for a good video game? Quitting.
His map of the
Yeah, quitting is the least fun part of the game.
right under
True.
that mountain.
I miss Doom style sassing you when you try to quit a game. Whenever time you try to quit Doom, it'd be like, "What are you, chicken?" And just
Oh,
do
yeah.
shit.
What if he's already left the island and his ship sunk somewhere out there in the middle of the ocean?
Then we find out where it got sunk.
Oh, boy.
How long we been chasing this thing, huh?
Like that. That is so silly. Ah, boy.
Eh.
There's no reasoning with him.
Kids,
Actually, Sam, they do.
what are you going to do?
Really do. Okay. Trust me, they've seen this kind of obsession before. Sam, we're not those kids anymore. We're not.
You might not be
We got nothing to prove.
so good.
Captain, where's that plane?
Right this way.
The end. No, wait, what? Aw. Aw.
Pat.
Imagine if that was a cliff. They just fell off a
Yeah,
cliff.
just
Oh my god!
Bye.
See ya.
That's it. No, that's it. See you.
Uncharted 5.
I ask again, do you just watch this and go, God, we're good at acting?
Watch me. Watch me.
What if Shoreline set up an ambush by the
I think
plane?
that's like the thing
No,
that...
I
What makes you so sure?
I get lost in the visuals of this thing.
So beautiful.
I
Like,
just-
imagine planning this out from just nothing, a blank canvas, no locations to scout. Well, I mean, there are locations to scout, but there's like, you just making it all out of whole cloth, just making it all up. Every little piece of it,
You can
everything.
just pan around anywhere and it looks beautiful at any time.
Just every single...
It's
And that's the
stunning.
thing, because it's not like a frame. It's not like
No.
they're setting up a beautiful frame. They're setting up a whole
The world.
where everything is amazing. Like, you look left, it's great. Look, it's not like bit where you're like, well, they clearly didn't spend a lot of time on this. You know, like, they just think they let it slide on this rock over here. It's a bit dull.
Well, they're such a meticulous. They're so meticulous about everything. I mean, I remember us even doing scenes, and we were like, "Okay, that felt great," and they'd be like, "Let's do it again and just tweak this one
Wow,
little
that's
thing."
great.
I mean, they just
Yeah.
like movie making. We just were given the time, and then on top of that, I just felt like the entire team. Whenever you went into the office, you're like, "Who are these brilliant people?"
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
look
Yeah.
at what they're creating. I mean, they're just
Hundreds of
meticulous.
pieces. Yeah.
The standard was so high.
But it's just like to be able to think, because again, like, it's hard enough being a director thinking in like 2 dimensions, but to have
Yeah.
to think in like where, you know, like that shot is beautiful. You could take that shot and it's beautiful. If Todd turned left, like, you know, they're setting up the frame and like even watching them push this cart, like everything that's going past is framed so well. But then you could turn around and it's still framed well. I don't know how you can think in that much space. God, they love pushing
Well, that's
carts.
something I used to think about when they, you know, because you can do one take of a scene,
Yeah.
and then you can literally take that one scene. Like if we were all in a scene, then you could do from one take. You can play it on my close up,
Yes. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then you can then do the second, and then do another
Yeah.
one where it's later,
Always the wide,
and
it's always the
Sully,
close.
saying, and then do a 2-shot, and then you can piece it together however you want,
So
all
true.
from one take.
Yeah.
Well, and that has
And so the thing about it is that's like, so it's like the director of photography, the DP, is sitting there trying to figure out. I used to sit there going, you have every shot at your disposal.
Yeah.
How do you choose?
Yeah, that's true too. Every coverage.
How
You're
do
not
you
just like going,
choose?
which is the best coverage. It's like they're all the coverage all the time. Yeah.
Especially when there's
Yeah.
just so much pure magic from the actors. It's like, how do you choose your cuts? You know what I mean? It's just so much magic and organic beauty.
Yeah.
Well, what's really cool though too, which doesn't get a lot of, I mean, is the technology that, you know, was being used. I mean, the ability to be able to swivel and to look comes from the technology, like being able to hold that world too, you know, like
Yeah.
the actual PS3, PS4, PS5. Now it's like the platform, they kept saying what we can do with this now is just, you know, they were so excited just to be able to stretch it as far as they could.
Yeah.
But the fact that the tech was at
Do you-
this level, I had no idea.
Yeah, it's
Do you
kind of
remember? Do you remember Amy's office? Amy had books, hundreds of books in there of
Just
all
stacked.
these ancient lands and fantasy books and actual photographs from big picture books, like
Yeah.
coffee table size
yeah.
books of all these different places all around the world. And I remember going in there one time waiting for her, and I was going through and I was looking through. I said, holy shit. Now I see where you get your ideas from.
Yeah.
So close, yet so far.
Gee, that's an original line.
They can't all be gold.
I got an idea.
You ad-lib that one?
Give me a hand.
Wait, what am I doing? What? Oh, okay, yep.
You can lift.
Just reload your gun first.
Okay.
Push it. Push it.
I just think it sucks for the next guy that's like not Nathan Drake, but the guy that comes after him is like, "Where's all the stuff? Like now, I'm never going to get across this gap. God damn it! Like, there's nothing left to push."
Never returns it.
Go ahead, Nathan. Yeah, we'll hold it down. You jump
Oh, I
across.
see. Yeah,
They're gonna
nice.
drop
Oh lord.
Boom.
Oh,
My knees.
Yeah, I mean, God,
Ooh.
Right, hop on.
the
I'll hold it.
arthritis you'll be
What do I
having.
press to pull?
L1, hold L1.
That's it.
Okay, we're ready.
You gotta wait until they're all on. There you
Pulling
go.
a, like that what's that, like 400, 600 kilos? It's about 800 pounds?
Nice, 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 nice.
You guys all right?
Yeah. It's like a roller.
And then continue to hold L1. Or
Oh, yep.
swing it again.
Ah,
And then
Oh,
jump
Sam's
in.
gonna throw his little
You gotta climb up.
you gotta jump and then climb up the rope.
Yeah, you've gotta climb up, yeah. So you gotta jump off and
Ta-da.
help. There you go.
This is where the forearm strength comes in.
I mean,
Look at this
Could you
swing
just-
idea. Who thinks of this shit?
yeah.
I love it.
Wow. A full.
Oh my god. Let's go.
Jump off, quick!
No, 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 no. No, we can do this, Richard.
Oh no, that's inconvenient. Now he's gonna go back get the treasure again.
Sam, come on! Huh? Come on,
No,
just
I'm-
jump, I'll catch you.
Fully evil.
Dun, dun, dun.
I can't do it. The ring, it calls to me.
No, don't
Precious.
think about it, you hear me?
The
Sorry,
precious.
All that
precious.
doesn't matter anymore, okay? Just jump.
Throw it into the fire!
See this thing.
Isildur!
Sam, hey, listen to me. If you do
This
I'm
was one of the
coming
last
after you.
we filmed.
You hear me? I'm sorry. Sam.
I'll come after you in Uncharted 5.
You called your bluff.
He's gonna get himself killed. Come on.
Yay! Everybody's heroes. Sully understands.
Allison,
He
what are
knows
you
how it
gonna
works.
do? What's he gonna do?
Up here. Maybe we can head him off.
I'm gonna save him.
Damn
I'm
it!
gonna punch him.
All right, let's just worry about the saving part first.
What the hell is he doing? I mean, after everything that we... Wasn't this enough?
I'm fulfilling my character arc, and now he's ruining it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What a dick. So selfish. I think that's the thing that set apart, like,
We can get over
the,
the wall with this.
like, the changed gaming for me was the, like,
Here, we got you.
I feel like games to a point up until these sets of games and this style of game making were, like, really acted. Like, they were acted really hard. Like,
Yeah.
like I think I remember like watching like Command and Conquer video, full motion video things, and they'd be acting. Even great actors that they'd somehow get into it were like, they were like acting for games, and this is like,
Mm.
give the man an Emmy kind of stuff.
This
Where it
is
just
naturalistic performance.
Yeah.
stuff,
it just is great storytelling without trying. Yeah, it's just I don't know. Now games have to be acted like this, and I really feel like you guys are on the front end of that move, that shift to like games like God of War and stuff like that.
Go, Nate.
That's really good.
Yeah,
example,
it was.
It's pretty cool just to have been part of something that was so well loved, like all over the planet.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that's kind of cool. You just never you never think something's going to turn into something like that.
Mm.
I don't also,
Uh,
what I find amazing
Then
about
I'll
this
fight
is
him
that
if I have to,
I
but
don't
either
think
way,
you
I'm
guys,
bringing him
even
back.
if you went to all the
Just get
cons
the
and
plane
all
as close
spoke
to
or
the
to all the
mountain as you
fans,
can.
really
Be ready for a
realized the
quick getaway.
impact this game would
Like
have
there's
had
another kind.
for people. This would have been an escapism for
It's not
people. This
fair.
would have been like a safe space for people, and they feel so invested in you guys
Take
because
turns.
they've played as you
Don't even
So
think.
many
for
good memories in this
years.
game.
Back.
and go back to the game and play it again. Like, that's what I find phenomenal about it, because I bet you guys would have no idea the impact that your characters would have had for people. And you see it in our chat, and people talk about it afterwards
Oh,
in our streams. It's
Same to
amazing.
you,
It's
cowboy.
so cool. That's why I loved hearing you talk, Emily, before, where you said how you watch this as a fan and you're in awe of being part of it. That's so rare in our industry, where people actually have that appreciation of being a part of something amazing and being proud of it. I just love that. It's so cool, because you get it. You guys get it to a degree as to what this impact is the impact of this game has had. You know.
I first played this when I was working at a video game store, dreaming of dreaming of being an actor and just being like, maybe just working at a video game store would be a pretty good life. And
That's
play this,
awesome.
and it was so much fun. You know, it was so many happy hours spent playing in a game that was just truly ahead of anything I'd ever played before. And there's like millions of stories across the world like that, which is crazy to think about.
I think one thing, I think all that stuff always starts from the top down, like Amy is she's so brilliant, but she's so down to earth. Like, I can't even tell you, just like, she just loves what she does and she's really good at it. And she's not too pretentious and she's not stuck on herself. She just cares about the art and she cares about making a good product and she knows what's really great. And I think that's why I love being a part of this game, because it's funny, it's lighthearted, but it's deep and it's adventurous and it doesn't take itself too seriously and it doesn't put like more dark into the world. Like, it's a shooter game, but it's not awful. Like, it just is a great balance and it's so cool to be a part of something like that.
Well, the Indiana
and Amy is.
It gives you that.
But it is it's like Connery's Bond and all those kind of like they have a certain tongue-in-cheekness of like it's serious stuff, but we're having fun with it, like so it can be serious, but you don't have to feel like maudlin with that. It's not heavy because all the characters.
Some of the comments and stories I get on Cameo when I get a cameo request, I just some of them just break my heart.
Yeah, right.
That they appreciate what we did so much, and we appreciate the entertainment and the fun that we gave them.
Yeah, I remember I did a movie with Sir Ben Kingsley, and I was like, so why are you an actor? And he was telling me about how it was just like, people have their day-to-day lives and like you're dead now. It's like 15. But like they have their like, and you're sort of like an actor. You're like, but I'm not like it's not brain surgery, right? But there's like so many people that you need like emotional surgery. Sometimes you need something. You need emotional, some tonic, and games and movies and stuff can provide people a way to reflect on situations they're going through, or to get away from them, or to and it's. I was like, you know what? Yeah, maybe we do something special. Like, that's not a good choice.
How do I roll down a rope? What key? Just
roll down a rope.
Save me some.
I think you have to climb up it.
L1.
Swing to that thing to the.
Yeah, if you hold L1. Yeah, and then turn
over there.
That way it's swing.
I had to go down it. Okay. Yeah.
Mate, that's where Dad was.
Sorry, I had to change headphones.
No, it's all right. I'm excited for you to get good. That's the whole name of the show.
You're making great time, so you're all good.
There you go. Look at that. Compliment. Everybody's winning today.
Wow.
How many cats have you got? I see another one back there. There was an orange one first.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you're right.
Yes, sorry. Yeah, I have two. Well, technically 3 now, but one of them's a stray and comes and goes, but these 2 are...
Oh, yeah.
Well on the way
to just bathing back there. It looks like kitty porn.
There's another cat.
Yeah. That's what I'm here for, Nolan. I bring the pussy content, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what they're seriously missing on Get Good is that pussy content, and that's what I'm bringing. So that's Caesar, and that's Nova.
Well, so you got one named after Todd, but no Spartacus? All right.
What?
It's all right. I'm not judging. I'm just judging inside.
No, I appreciate it. That's fair. We have a raccoon called Liam. So just kidding. We don't.
Cats will eat a dead body.
Yeah, why not?
Yes, they will.
What am I going to do with it?
If they get hungry.
Like they've had it where like a cat lady died in her house and the cats ate her. If
Yeah.
your
I
dog,
bet
a
you're
dog
hanging
will
around
sit there
for
and
it,
die
you're a
next
cat,
to you
right?
of starvation, but a cat will eat you.
Oh my
Yeah.
So it says everything.
Yeah,
dogs
says
sit there
cats
and
are
be
really
loyal.
intelligent. They don't
Yeah.
want to die.
Cat. That's
Is that
why.
a true
That's
story?
why you get a cat. Cat's planning on you
It's
dying,
true.
and it's
It is a true story. Yep.
Wow.
Dogs have owners, cats have staff.
Yeah,
Truth.
that's so true. Yeah.
Truth, Richard. Truth.
Oh, forearms.
My cat brought
What is
another
this?
chipmunk
Oh,
into our house
Hey, she
today.
would just be a
Another
callus
chipmunk.
all the way
Oh
down.
no,
Oh,
a
yeah.
chipmunk?
On the
most we
regular
have is
basis.
shrews.
Yeah.
Wait, hang on.
Oh,
Your
how
cat
sad.
What about the chipmunks?
Oh, my cat brings chipmunks into our
Really?
house and
Alvin?
then lets them loose, and then
Theodore?
my dog goes after them.
Oh,
You know what's funny? So
way.
my
some
dogs are
sick
giant.
game.
Yeah, I love your
The
dog.
two girls, the two giant dogs, chase
Yes.
chipmunks, and they're fat. They can't catch them. It's the funniest thing.
Dogs would
Yeah.
find. I mean, the chipmunks must find that terrifying. These massive balls of just fluff just coming at them.
Mhm.
What do you
I
think?
think it crazy.
What kind of dog is your dogs? Because like they immediately
Great
kill me.
Pyrenees.
That's what it is. Yeah. So I was
Great
trying to tell
Pyrenees,
Aaron.
yeah.
I was like, so Nolan has the best dogs in the world, and I want them, but they'd immediately kill me, like that.
And they're
No, they
hair on
wouldn't
it
kill
too,
you.
bro.
They just come and lean against you.
No, that
Yeah.
would kill me. My allergies. Because of my allergies.
Yeah.
Nolan.
Oh.
I'm allergic to dogs too.
How are you alive? Like those are the
Oh,
most
yeah.
dog-like dogs in the world. Those are
I
like
take
allergy dogs.
Zyrtec, Nasacort, Zyrtec. I'm on
Just
everything.
Jack it up.
Are
with
they
drugs.
hypoallergenic?
No
They are
such
not.
thing.
They're not. Oh.
Mine is hypoallergenic. I have a little miniature schnauzer.
Oh.
He's a little
Oh.
old
Yeah,
soul.
yeah,
A mini schnauzer.
He's
My
awesome.
brother-in-law has a mini schnauzer too. They're so cute.
With the best name too.
McAllister. We thought he was Scottish, but then I realized he's a schnauzer, which is German. So he's
German.
we kept it. McAllister.
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 That's pretty
Got
cool
it.
though.
You should get another one. You can name it McGonagle.
Yeah.
Yeah, she should have.
I had two Irish wolfhounds.
Oh, really?
Really?
Mm.
Did you really?
Yeah. They're my favorite dog.
They're beautiful dogs. They got a
Yeah.
lovely temperament.
Yeah, they do.
Irish wolfhounds.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They're big. They're big doggos.
They-
They don't live an awful long life though, do they?
No, they don't. And
That's
I
really
had
sad.
my first
drink
one got pneumonia at 18 months and died.
Oh God, I'm sorry to hear that. It's so sad.
No, that was my second one. My first one got cancer
Oh,
at 2.5.
shame. That's so sad. Yeah, I think they're
It
because
was.
big dogs. There's a guy in Wextertown who loves the breed, so continues to get them and shelter them, foster them, and everything. I think he was only saying like they live between 7 and 10 if you're lucky.
Oh, wow.
Right.
Because they're big.
I think the oldest one was 12.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, that's really-
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, ours Great Pyrenees get 10 to 12. They say.
Oh really? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, mad.
Turtle. Donatello.
Oh, treasure.
Treasure. I found about
Treasure.
10
Treasure.
treasures in the whole game.
Look at that, he found treasure.
I was really expecting that by the end of the Uncharted run, your Irish accent would be just on point, Todd, and I'm happy
You
to say that
think?
it is.
Tongue,
I'm just really glad that it is.
Look at that.
Liam, don't do that. Don't do that.
It is literally.
I got myself in a really dark hole where I couldn't tell the difference between a northern and a southern Irish accent anymore, and I was just like, every time I had to do one or the other, I'm just like, oh no, the other one. I couldn't. It just broke. Something in me broke, and I couldn't fix it.
Oh shit. Yeah, no, that's fair.
But I was happy because I could never do a northern Irish accent before, so I was like, in a
Oh,
way.
but now you can.
I mean, yeah, but now I
Aye.
can't control it. It's a dangerous
It's the
power.
sing song.
Yeah.
The light situation.
Oh, I love it.
The Northern Irish accent's fun.
Two's like the most. I think you couldn't. There's no accent that two is said better than a Northern Irish accent. Two.
Two.
It's like the two. It's like the
Two.
weirdest sound ever.
Where the hell am I going now?
Two.
Hold L1 and you can drop down. Help. Or
How much rope have you got?
And then press circle.
You can make
you
it.
can make it. Try
He's
swing
told,
across.
He's told you. Trust Nathan. He knows what he's doing. He's done enough
If
of
you
these.
if you hold L1, you'll go as low as you can and then swing across.
Hello.
Give that a go, buddy.
I'm holding L1.
Yeah, he's just.
Yeah, that's alright. So that you're at end of your rope, so swing across then, I guess. Give it a go, like. You're probably gonna have to
Yeah, but-
re-grapple.
Poor stunt guy just sitting there for hours and hours holding onto a rope.
Ah,
Yes.
here we go. Look at it. Here he goes. Is he gonna do it?
Oh yeah, I love that. I was like, yeah,
Nice.
for sure. Oh, it's just a tough
You're
day in the
winning,
office,
pal.
isn't it?
Winning.
God, my hands hurt. My own hands hurt.
Yeah, I would just say you must think
Grip
he'd have
strength Nathan Drake
calluses
has.
down his entire front of his body. It'd just be one callus.
Well, he'd have no ligaments left in his knees or his elbows
At
or
all.
his
It would
wrists.
just be all fused. He'd be mostly machine now. He'd be like Darth Vader.
RoboCop.
Yeah, right.
Oh, great film.
Robo Nolan.
We can rebuild him. We don't want to spend a lot of money.
Okay, I'm dropping down, clipping, I'm guessing.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, yeah. Keep going.
The $29.50 man.
Can you imagine doing that in real life? I'm going to let go of the side of a rock
No.
face and just
Just
jab
no.
my pike
Straight
into
up.
it.
No way.
No.
Like I
will not
remember
be
in New
doing that.
Zealand, they were like, "Hey, we're all going to go bungee jumping," and I was like, "That's just practice dying. Why would you want to do that?"
Terrifying.
I wonder if dying would be fun this way. No, I'm not great.
Especially when the guy strapping you in and pushing you off the bridge or ledge is like just been eating mushrooms for a week. You know? He's just
Well,
like,
probably.
It's gonna be awesome, man. Did you tie the rope?
He's going to see God. I'm like,
Gotta
I
be
want to see. I want to go that far.
You know what? Some of them do as well. I don't know if they do this on bungee jumping, but they do a lot in like, you know, when you're going to like the tree experiences and you're going to go on a zip line or something like that.
Yeah.
And I've seen them do it on something like pretty high, and you're already nervous. Just as they let you go, they act like they've done something wrong. So they're like, oh shit, no. And then you're gone
That's
and
awful.
you're freaking out.
That's awful.
That's
Yeah.
that
I'm like,
should
that
be a
is so
crime.
mean.
Is
Like,
that
that's purely for their enjoyment.
I mean, it's on you for
For their
wanting to
own
have fun
amusement.
by, you know, diving into the abyss for funsies and paying someone to do it.
That's
I'm going to
on
give you money I've earned to jump off a cliff.
One of my brothers was a special forces in Vietnam, and he had to go through ranger and paratroop training first.
Wow.
He said anybody who jumps out of a perfectly good airplane for fun is out of his fucking mind.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, my stepdad was in the SAS, and he was like, "Yeah, you don't do anything you don't have to."
Yeah.
What? How have we
What?
not had this conversation?
Yeah.
Your
Yeah, my
was in
stepdad.
the SAS?
Yeah, English. UK. Yeah, in the UK.
All right, we need to chat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
And the Irish Fusiliers as well.
Oh, the Irish Fusiliers, yes.
That's right. Yeah.
Love
Grand.
them.
Love them. Fusiliers.
Yeah, that's it.
Brilliant.
Perfect.
Absolutely
Just
perfect.
dying inside. You got this. Beautiful water. Don't waste it.
He just has to listen to Rory McIlroy.
Or
That's
Conor
right.
McGregor.
Go, Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
Dublin.
Yeah, Dublin. Yeah, he's
Oh
just
no! I'm
super
about to,
Irish.
I'm about to. I think my computer's about to die.
That's okay.
It's okay. There's no worries.
What is it saying?
If you need to,
It says your
yeah.
Mac is
Self-destruct in 10
unless
minutes.
plugged into a power outlet.
Oh, you don't have play. You don't have
R.I.P.
power. Oh,
R.I.P. Mac.
no.
So if you look around your house, you'll see like these little white power outlets with like pins in them.
I don't have the cord, mate.
I didn't know so.
I don't have no cord, do I?
Am I going up this way?
I know what I do. I know
No, mate, you're gonna have to dive.
Oh, dive.
Yeah.
So you go again. Oh, and I can't. Now, see, I was like, maybe I
That was
will.
actually
Maybe I'll
good.
try one.
That was
Another
very.
way.
You know what's sad? I was actually just doing goofing around, and I was doing a Robbie Coltrane.
Oh, Robbie.
And then he died. I'm like, oh no.
You did.
Your fault.
Not your fault.
Well, let me tell you something there, Harry Potter. All right, Mr. Potter.
Corn was a great actor.
Oh, that's brilliant.
This is the last of them, man.
Good. If we are, we can catch up with
One of my favorite movies was where he and I forget the guy from Monty Python. They were playing nuns.
Oh,
Nuns on the Run.
Eric No, it's not.
Oh.
Stole our goddamn boat. He's headed for Avery's ship.
Nuns on the run. Of course, Monty Python would do that. Hey,
Most of my men are dead, Ray.
what you doing?
And those who aren't have already left.
Stop.
Can you see that? The end is literally in sight.
That maniac pirate of yours has rigged this entire cave. I'm not setting foot on his ship.
Nadine, if you cut and run right now, the loss of all your men, everything that we've done, is for nothing.
We have millions in gold.
He's not very nice.
I'd say that plus our lives is something.
No wonder so many
What a badass.
Excuse me?
See, like, this is the side of Uncharted I don't even know.
Yeah.
It's like when
Yeah.
you lead something and then they have the supporting cast in there and you're like, oh yeah, what were their scenes?
What were they about?
Yeah.
Who are these people?
She's ripped.
God knows you didn't.
That's Rafe and Nadine. Nadine's can't believe she gets away with it.
Beating up Nolan.
Only
Beating up Nathan.
character. I just think that her boat should have blown up somewhere.
Oh dear.
Sorry.
That's so upsetting for Nadine. Oh,
She could probably
betrayed
take
by
a
your
look.
own company. She
Got
does
more
get
money.
comeuppance, kinda.
Thing about mercenaries, Nadine.
No, she doesn't.
Their loyalty.
Well, she gets betrayed. So
That's right. She should die. She should die. Sully needs to blow her up in a. She beats up.
there would be
Nate
no
and-
Lost Legacy. It would be such a waste.
Well, there is the Lost Legacy. I'll go on the record. That's not an Uncharted. Sorry.
Ah.
It's unreal though.
It's
Whoa.
got no Sully, no Drake, no Elena.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the point?
It's Uncharted adjacent.
Adjacent.
Yeah.
It's Uncharted adjacent.
Yeah, it's in the expanded universe. It's in the EU.
Yeah, it's an
a better
expanded
Tomb
one.
Raider.
It's fantastic. Oh, bye Nadine. So sad.
See, the boat should blow up.
Yeah. It's just Sully walking away in slow motion.
Tell us how you really
It didn't.
feel.
Is Lost Legacy after this or it's before this?
It's after.
No, it's after this.
It was after
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Chloe would go in cahoots with Nadine. No. Boo.
Yeah.
They got paychecks, and that's something to be celebrated in this industry.
Oh, I'm very happy for the actors. Yes.
Yeah.
You know, Laura and Claudia, go for it.
That was wonderful.
I'm just gonna say this once. I thought it was weird that Elena wasn't in it. Everybody's like, "Oh,
Yeah.
it's a girl Uncharted," and I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah, where's
Really?
Elena?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
"It's just a little weird."
Yeah, I would have
And
been
that's all
down
I'll
for
say
that.
about that.
It's okay. I would have been down for that.
That's good.
See what you haven't
Well, and I was disappointed because they didn't ask Sully to join them because Sully was kind of
He's the glue.
getting very tight with the both of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have a pineapple.
Listen, I've never played it. I heard it was great. I heard it was well done,
Okay.
and I'm sure it was. I mean, it's Naughty Dog, it's Chloe, it's Laura.
It is
I
an
mean, it's
excellent
great.
game. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm sure it is. But it's not an Uncharted. Just
Right.
call it Lost Legacy.
True.
But it's branding,
Yeah,
money.
Lost Legacy.
But money, Nolan. Money.
Branding. Do you like
but
money?
but money, Nolan.
But money.
Yeah, that's what they should call it. But money.
Yeah. It's Uncharted with money.
It's like, come on.
Money legacy. Money
Yeah,
legacy.
the last money.
But it's like, but like you wouldn't have a Tomb Raider with no Lara Croft. It's just like we took a couple ancillary characters from Tomb Raider. It's like,
Well,
you need Lara Croft. That's
Yeah. You know, some executive somewhere's just gone, wait a minute. Why don't we do that?
Wait a minute. What
That's
about
genius.
Lenny Croft?
Yeah.
You want to swim to the boat?
Hey, Croft.
look for the rabbits, George.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
swim
a
to the
farmer. He doesn't do a lot of tomb raiding.
Yeah. And it's literally like 15 hours of gameplay where a guy just making
boat. Yeah,
tea.
swim.
Yeah, he crochets. Crochet simulator. It's great. Cold.
Hey, look, it's Tom Holland.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, this is the movie. But
You're
wait,
very close to the end now. This is like.
I would
this
have
is
liked to
it.
have the after credit sequence of that movie be you just mouth trumpeting the theme
Oh
on
my
the beach. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because wasn't the spin-off was meant to be Sully, right? He was going to be Sully and Nam. That's what I heard.
Yes.
That would have been cool.
I would have played
Sully
the
and
hell out of
who?
that. I think it was going to be Sully in Vietnam or something like that.
And
That's
that
what I
one
heard.
would have been called
That would've been-
Uncharted.
Nice.
Waiting all stream for it. I love it. That's
Yeah.
so good.
It's Sully. It goes, yeah, it's Sully back in his 20s, back in the Navy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just a lot of rope. Like, what is it? What are the basket things?
Yeah, you have to just like fight gonorrhea.
That's the final boss.
Uncharted. Mm-hmm.
Uncharted, that's it.
Uncharted.
Mm-hmm.
All right, do some cool shit. There's too much smoke.
The real treasure was the friends we made along the way, and also the good.
Literally. Literally.
This is exactly straight rip out of the movie. The movie ripped this straight out. Crazy.
Yeah. Movie really did.
Just ripped it up. Except
This
no Mark
final
Wahlberg.
scene as well is fantastic. Like, did you also have to mocap like the boss fight here with the
Oh yeah.
swords?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so
Wow.
cool.
So weird that they chose Mark Wahlberg. I mean, I don't want to go on about it, but it's just like I'm like, did you even play the anyway? Doesn't matter.
Like I said.
There's a lot of questionable choices in
I
that.
wasn't even
honestly.
here. I didn't say anything.
A lot of questionable choices.
Oh, geez, that's terrible. That's a terrible place to be.
Oof.
Idiot nearly got us all killed. I'm getting him out of here. No.
Hey, phone Peggy.
Rafe, you can have the treasure, all right? Just let me save my brother.
Asthma.
Me and you're the same person.
You serious?
But no. He's not here any longer, and we're all dead. Is that what you want? That's not what I said.
Maybe.
What do you think, Nadine? Good to see you up and about. Be a dear and relieve Nate there of his gun.
Come on, but
Hand it over.
Shoot him, Nadine. Blow his head off.
Now, what are you trying to instigate? Nate? Nadine and I are partners. I don't screw over my partners.
well,
You and your brother, though. Right from the start, you took advantage of my generosity. You tried to cut me out, and it's high time you learn.
Oh.
whoops.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Now you give
Had
me
a
your
girl.
gun.
Nadine?
It's so cool.
I won't ask you again.
Fucking love Nadine.
You love Nadine? Oh,
I
this
really
I like this
do.
gun.
Hey, she's South African. What can I do? What can I say?
Yeah, right.
Look over there.
Stop screwing around.
Oh, come on.
Look.
Okay, it's a couple of skeletons. So what?
I don't know as much about history as you boys, but I've got a pretty good idea who those two are.
Well, enlighten us.
It's Avery and two. They killed each other.
Ah.
For them, what's the point?
Hmm.
Everyone obsessed with this treasure gets what they deserve.
Nice.
What, you're just leaving us
Well,
here?
why don't you just grab a couple handfuls?
Yeah, everybody can be happy. How much do you
A
need?
duffel bag of shit. Maybe call National Geographic. You could have a whole. You could have a whole series on Discovery about this.
Come on, give me a hand. We'll all get out of here.
Uh-oh.
No, that won't work.
Come on, help me with Sam, and I'll help you open the door.
No, I'm not going to be able to
Flying around.
one of these coins. Knowing that you and your worthless brother are still sucking here.
That seems unfair.
Just calm down. You can practice your fencing when we get outside.
Nate, just shut up.
Seriously, Rafe, this is
Oh, what a
insane,
vision.
even for you.
You want to hear insane?
Yeah, you're gonna have to dodge and
And his entire army to the steps of
you.
Sumter.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Nathan Drake found the lost city in the middle of the Rub al Khali desert.
Ooh, flashbacks.
Damn it.
Doing a recap.
Nathan Drake
discovered
the fabled El Dorado.
This is harder.
El goddamn Dorado.
It is harder than you think. You have to watch it swing.
Nathan Drake is a legend.
Oh, they're doing like a
Let me just run.
Look, I get it. You don't like me very much.
doing like a greatest hits album.
No.
You can get that for all the low price of $17.99. Such classics as El Dorado.
Can he get the sword yet?
He'll have to dodge a few more times first, and then there'll be a moment where
Oh baby.
it'll
Yeah,
give him the sword.
there you getting it. Oh, that's good.
I know how to do
It
it.
reminds you.
How to do it. Just I need to do it. Oh my god! Yeah, bitch.
Do you know how many cliffs this guy's climbed? He's got arm strength you couldn't imagine.
I know, you think he could just take his fingers and squeeze like he holds onto a
thinking,
ledge
yeah.
and just crush
His whole hand just evaporates.
Yeah.
Just juices his hand.
There it is.
There we go. Now we can have an epic finale.
Do you ever think? I don't know if anybody else has seen The Incredibles, but I just love when Syndrome's like, when people just monologue and you're like, God, should I even kill him? Every time I see that in a movie or a game now, I'm like, that's so funny. All the villains start monologuing.
Well, that's what I was thinking. I was like, there's a lot of angst coming out in this writing.
Yeah. Rafe's really got some issues.
This is amazing.
I did all the originals before they did the last one. I did the Mr. Incredible voice.
Really?
Did you really?
Yeah. Craig didn't want to do them.
Wow.
In the beginning.
Amazing.
That's amazing.
This is actually amazing.
Yeah, it's such a cool sequence.
Yeah.
He's got so much blood. You should probably
shit.
not die.
Oh.
Did you guys do this, Nolan, or did you have stuntmen do it?
We did some of the dialogue and leading into it, and then I think the stunt guys did the stuff because it has to be just moves.
Yeah.
Because depending on what
Nice.
reacting, so it's just
true.
moves one to one or the other. So
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
but
tricky
we
because
did
it's
a
like
lot of the dialogue going across.
yeah. It's like in a TV show, it's kind of worth trying to do the stunts if you can because it's going to be your face and stuff. But in this, you're like stunt guys are really good at it and they're probably better at it than me. And I want to do it.
It'll look a lot better. Yeah.
Probably look better. And it's like your ego has to sort of get checked at the door.
They make me look way cooler.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You're pretty cool. You got cool cover.
This is super hard.
Yeah.
I remember, I think in Uncharted 2, we had to jump across this old ravine. I did a jump and I started laughing because I did like a little like.
I like a definitive jump.
Yeah, it looked so bad, and I was like, Amy, I said, please get someone to do that. She goes, oh.
Way ahead of you. Oh no, his computer died. No, wait. He's plugging it in, maybe.
I'd say the computer is probably just trying to regenerate, but it's not gonna.
Yeah, I think it's gone. I think it's
Oh,
out.
bye, Nolan. What an ending mid-sentence like The Sopranos.
Yeah. Unsatisfying Nolan North finale. No.
It's perfect.
And there were two. This is a long sword fight, I'll be honest with you.
It is a long sequence, to be fair. I think it's much longer than it
That
needs
better
to
not
be.
me starting again.
Wow, he murdered you. That's frustrating.
Oof.
I think you
You're like-
start from a checkpoint. Yeah, there you go.
That would be nice. He's obviously done a lot more sword fighting than you have.
Excuse me, I've lost that shit.
Where does he find time to learn sword fighting when he's an evil villain? What school do you go to get all these skills? Like it's such a specific skill set.
Nice one, nice.
Yes.
There you go. That's nice.
Not happening.
Oh
Not
yeah.
happening, friend.
There we go.
You
Very
made me
good.
feel
Nice.
blood. He's got a real issue with that.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
I love screaming in video games. So painful. Do a couple more of those.
I used to be in a stage combat group in New York when
Yeah.
I lived in New York, and it was always a big part of it was the noises.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, totally.
Distract him with the noises.
But that's it's
So
like
true.
wrestling, right? Where you can sell it so well if you can just create
Yes.
the sound
Yeah,
effects.
true.
Yeah.
It's like, again, it was like getting Spartacus back was weird because you'd do it and you're in the moment, so you're not thinking about it. Then you'd watch ADR and they haven't mixed the sound effects in, so your rubber swords are just going plunk, 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 and you're like, what's wrong? It doesn't feel right. And
That's
then they'll
not
add
so
the
sounding.
shling, shling, and the clashing swords, and you're like, oh, that's cool. But it sounds so anticlimactic when it's just rubber on rubber. It's going plunk, plunk, plunk.
Wow.
Oh man, stop dying. It's like seriously gotta stop dying. Like a lot. No. Better.
Don't come at me. Don't come at me.
Yard!
I mean, props to them for you being like legitimately exhausted at the end of the fight. Like,
Oh
in
yeah.
real
Yeah,
time.
I mean it's very method. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's a, they know it's gonna be the last thing in the whole series pretty much.
Well, it's so funny because it kind of felt like the game was wrapping up, and then they make you go through this.
Yeah,
massive-
they're like, everybody's wait on. Yeah. It'll be worth it. So you guys wouldn't have seen any of this because it's Todd.
No.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's way better than you.
Because he did. He did. Yeah. Can't explain it. It's difficult.
Did you just keep dying?
Yeah, Todd's just been dying. That's his take on this scene.
I think Matt is counting your deaths and he says you're at 22.
That's
Just-
it's respectful. You doubt it.
Probably at one.
I'm just so happy that they let you pick up where you left off. Because back in the day,
Yeah.
that
You're
would.
telling me.
Yeah, back
mean,
in the
a
old
death was a
days,
death.
they'd start
Back
you back
in
at
the
the
day,
start of the
you
level and you'd want to
started
kill somebody.
At the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny, they make games now that are kind of like hard the way 90s games used to be hard, and I just do not have any time for it at all. Back in the 90s, I was like, I'll play this ridiculously hard game that takes me back an hour in playtime to start again from the start of the level because they don't have the technology to save
We
the
had
game.
time back. We had time back in the 90s. We had
Yeah, I
time.
did have a lot of time.
We
I had a lot of time.
We didn't really
What
have iPhones. We didn't have children.
Yeah, that's
Todd's
true. We
getting
didn't have either of those
annoyed.
I
things.
mean,
I
either
didn't have
those
any
things.
learning at school that I wanted to do. It was great.
No, it was awesome.
Yeah, it was the best.
Time for days. Time for days in the
yeah.
90s.
It is weird though. Like games with stories are now like I have to really want to play it. Before I played everything, and now I was like, I just
Sure.
don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Where, like the new Monkey Island came out, which is like my '90s childhood game, and I'm just like, it's so hard to find time to play it, even though it's great. It's just
Well, that's what I
Why?
even dealt with this. It was like between work and raising a family, I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna. I want to play it, but I don't know how I'm gonna do
yeah.
it.
Well, that's why you come on a show like this, and you get someone else to play for you.
That's so true.
You're doing great, Todd. I believe in you. I believe in you. Block it. Yes. 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 Left.
Seems like the ship would have burnt down a long
Hey.
time ago.
It's made of really good wood that it doesn't burn when
Yeah.
it's really hard wood. Doesn't burn well.
And
Once
it's
it gets
soaked
going.
a long time.
Buddy.
Yeah. I think they would have asphyxiated by
I've
now.
got
That's
something
my
to watch out
concern.
now.
That you know
Good
which
job.
one's left and right. I love it.
If you go black and white, try and get distance.
Get a new cutscene. Just get to a new cutscene. That's all you need to do. That's good. That's good. I feel like you're in a new.
Nice. Yeah, get him. Oh, shit.
That's got to be enough. That's got to be. You got to stab him into the wall.
That's
Yeah, come on,
gotta be
Todd.
enough.
Come on.
Come on, you want that shit? You want that triangle? You want that triangle?
Triangle,
Get it,
triangle,
get it.
triangle, triangle.
I'm taking my brother and we're leaving. You want to stay and burn with the ship? You be my guest.
You got it.
Yeah, did he though? Did he get you?
Oh my goodness.
No, you just never trust bad guys. They just don't take them at their word.
Underneath all the bravado, you're just a sad little boy with delusions of grandeur.
Grandeur.
Who, by the way, can't fence for shit.
That's been apparent.
I mean, yeah, sure.
This is some very arch stuff.
Oh my god, let's
Oh, here we go.
Fire behind him. Action movie.
You gotta keep pressing your dodges. There you go. Trying. You got it.
Oh, it's that one.
He was trying to say that he had a silver platter.
I earned this.
Oh, there we go.
All of
Come on, Samwise.
Something falling him.
Treasure Rafe.
Go get it.
It's all yours.
Yeah, get him, man.
Yeah.
Nice.
You just spend too much time talking and not enough time slicing his face up.
Proud of you. Proud of you.
That old chestnut.
Yeah. There's the last piece of information you. Uh-oh. Yeah, it certainly is too heavy.
Okay, quick kiss and then bail.
Nah, this is where he dies. I'm just kidding. Todd's face, look.
Spoiler alert.
Quick kiss before he dies, at least.
Let's find this treasure with you.
You're funny.
It's all right. There's gonna be another way. Nathan, you gotta go. There's gotta be some. Gotta go. There's something. There is no other way. Come on,
Grab
Nathan. I
some
gotta know you made it
coins
out
at
all right.
least.
Grab some coin.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's emotional, but just get a little bit of something.
Jug or
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
just in
anything.
your pocket.
That's just a random. It'd be pretty hot though. To be fair, that metal would be warm.
all the palaces that
He wanted to go out like a Viking funeral. He's like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna blow you up. I'm gonna blow you up. That's the dignified way to go.
Genius.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Such a good idea.
Yeah, not bad. Oh no, more underwater. Oh no. Man, they trash so much nice stuff.
You know, every time, Liam, in every game, it
It's
upsets
just
me.
like that's it. Like, it's priceless. They've just
Yeah.
blown up
Yeah.
a priceless like galleon.
Every time.
Oops,
So upsetting.
sorry. I mean, it's not just
Sink
them. I guess there's
that
bad guys.
shit.
I'm the captain now. What just happened?
Oh, you gotta swim.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, you just got murdered. So not,
I'm swimming. Let's do it.
You just got murdered.
you got murdered by that ship.
Yeah. That ship's coming to get you.
Even the ship isn't accurate in its killing you. Like none of the special forces guys can shoot accurately, and this ship is also very inaccurate.
Right under that shit.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh,
That-
like,
look at
this
that
whole
shot.
closing sequence is fantastic.
So beautiful.
Stunning.
I'll keep swimming. You can watch it. Look. That shit.
Beautiful. But also in front, I reckon, is where all the good stuff's going to be. As it closes and you're running out of time, and I'm incorrect. It was just white. It just turned into white.
White light.
And now you're dead. Now you're in heaven. This everything, I guess, like in the canon, everything from now on is actually a dream where they're dead and in heaven. So from that moment, that's when they die.
Oh, wow. Imagine. Oh my god.
Starting that now.
Mac on.
Oh, freeze. And also this guy.
Hey, Sully, I got him.
Where are you?
Right here.
Sniper.
Hits the plane.
I love how Elena comes prepared with everything, you know?
Flare gun, walkie.
Yeah, match.
Yeah. Oh, I think I made a mistake.
Yeah.
Sully.
No.
This is where I'd like one twist where she's actually playing them the whole time. This is the long game.
Yeah, the long game across 4 games.
No.
I'm like, this is more about their romance than anything else. Let's be honest.
It's true. It's true.
This is a bromance game.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, feel free to sell anything I left behind.
He's got a fresh shirt on.
After the last few days, I think I'd like a
It's a few days now.
Yeah, regular shirt. Regular shirt Nate is an interesting choice.
Yeah.
I know.
I feel like he was more of a V-neck guy.
He's showing off his rig pretty good.
Wow. Matt coming in with the death counts. Total stream deaths today 24. Total for the playthrough 87.
Playthrough. Wow. Game's not over yet. Game's not over.
Truth.
Fall off the pier.
Surprises all over the headmaster's bed. Hey, what are you telling her?
Aww.
Just about your little magic phase.
Oh, I hate you.
What was your stage?
Go on, tell her.
I like your magic phase.
It'd be great.
It's not funny. It makes sense.
So perfect.
It was actually, you were pretty good.
So great.
Hey, look, Sam, it has been an experience getting to meet you.
Handshake.
Great.
Well,
Bring it in for the real thing, sister.
I feel like was that
Take care of this thing, Scarlo, right?
yeah.
that's something that Troy would do for real. Like I feel like that's an actual Troy move.
I like her. God help her, she sure seems to love you. I know, right? Listen, the offer still stands. I appreciate it, but I'm good. Yeah, but if you feel like you're imposing, you're not. We talked about it. It's not about that. It's a little bit of that, but I just kind of thought that after we found Avery's treasure, I'd be satisfied. Instead of,
Cooler. I thought it'd be cooler.
Yeah.
strange
But I
feeling.
thought chicks would dig me.
Yeah. Throwing his legs eventually.
Richard.
Sometimes you're just gonna choose what you're gonna keep and what you're gonna let go. Well, I guess I'm just not there yet. And besides,
I feel like they're setting him up for a sequel.
can't let that.
They definitely
Yeah.
were setting himself and Sully up for a sequel.
Yeah.
Oh, that's all right. Yeah.
Uber.
Sam.
You've only got 5 minutes, otherwise they charge you.
The highest difficulty there is Chow.
Yeah, beginner.
Do anything I wouldn't do.
No, I can eat him, didn't I?
Yeah,
I think it was normal.
solid medium.
Normal,
Solid
normal
medium.
hard, normally hard.
Yeah, regularly hard.
Normally.
Like Todd. The two smokers together.
Victor, what's next for you?
Uncharted 5.
Yeah, I mean, like this is the hardest setup for a spin-off ever.
It is.
I was working on a business deal of sorts.
Of sorts. Dangerous?
With these people, yeah.
Well, I just so happen to know a certain someone recently out of prison who might be perfect for this kind of work.
Ooh, I don't know. Is he trustworthy?
More or less.
How's the Portuguese?
Quando seu marido volta para casa?
What's that mean?
How long before your husband gets home?
Yeah, that is like the strongest setup.
Right?
Like that feels like
Jesus. I mean,
feels like
that was a setup
There's
if I
no
ever
way they're
heard one.
finishing. There's no way they're finishing the Nathan Drake story on.
I was like, on their reverse. I was like, oh,
But they have done. I mean, that's contractually obliged to give you a sequel. That's what that is.
Yeah.
All right, I'll bite. What's going on? Land a big contract or something?
Oh, even better. I'm on the verge of selling Jameson Marine.
Who's this actor? I recognize that voice in one line.
Well, not yet, but I'm confident it'll go.
Do you?
I don't remember his name.
I've heard that voice.
I think you said this at the start when we saw him at the start of the game.
Yeah, I think we did the same thing at the start of the game. I will find it for you.
Yeah, because voices and faces.
Oh, sorry, of course. It's Brandon Scott.
That's right.
Yeah.
Apologies. Yeah, apologies. It's Brandon Scott.
Yes, we had this chat because
So it was
he's
the
in.
Seth who's gonna buy this
We
movie.
did. He's also in Uncharted. Sorry, The Last of Us.
Oh, come on,
Hmm.
Yeah,
seriously.
Dead to Me.
Oh, yeah,
Dead to Me was the series I watched him in. It was so good.
Oh, Dead to Me. It's a good show.
Hey, morning, guys.
What are you doing here?
Just thought I'd take, one final look.
Already gave your husband the keys.
Okay.
Perfect.
Is this for real?
Nate, all you need to know is that you'd be making a very wise investment. Do the right thing here. Call me when you're
She's so smart. This is such a good call for Elena.
Hi.
Great.
So cute.
We are buying Jameson Marine.
Oh.
Okay. How? Why?
Well, heard
What,
this
where, and
rumor
who?
about a salvage job off the coast of Malaysia, and I thought it'd be right up our alley.
No. Honey, look. We barely got out of Libertalia alive. Hey, taking an illegal job? You know what that leads to.
Who said it was illegal? Look. This came in this morning.
My headshot.
So good.
Is this legit?
Yeah. Some of my old contacts out there, they worked their magic with the Malaysian permit office. It was great. I didn't even have to bribe anyone.
Love this.
Well, that's good because I don't know how we could possibly even afford to do this.
Here.
Well, while you were dicking around with Rafe, I was getting the treasure.
Yeah. I got bags of it. We are millionaires. We don't even need this stuff.
She's so smart. So good.
It's in my jacket pocket. Along with a bunch more.
The only one who took the coins.
Yeah.
Sam.
He's a sneaky one.
He obviously put loads in his pocket and just slipped them.
Adventure here,
It's good though.
along with all the new camera gear.
Camera gear?
Yeah. I figured as we're pulling all the cargo up from the dive, we could hire, a small crew. We could film the whole thing and resurrect my old show.
Well, no, we're not doing that.
Living a normal life.
I think in our attempt to lead a normal life, we may have oversteered. Look, when I was on that island, I missed the adventure. I missed us. And so now we have a chance to do what we love.
Oh. And each other.
But from here on out, we are going to operate on a strictly legal basis, all right? And I will be doing all of the shooting with my really expensive camera.
I kind of love that. Like as a fan as well, to see Elena kind of pick up where she, where she left off with her career, and she wants to go back to her show and stuff. That was really cool. I love to see that.
I'm furious that there's no Uncharted Salvage Hunter game now.
No.
Salvage.
I don't want to be that guy
It'd be so cool.
who ruins Jameson's early retirement like that. That'd be cruel.
Right.
It's not gonna be easy.
Nothing worthwhile is.
Oh, nice.
So, what do you say, Nathan Drake?
How do you feel about the way the story ended, Emily, for Nathan and Elena?
Yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna have my hands full with the camera.
it's tricky because some of my favorite moments between them are the humor, and so we always talked about what is it going to be like to see them sort of normal-ish.
Seriously?
Oh yeah, true.
But
I cannot do that to you again.
Are you afraid to blame
I am so not
on a
afraid to
scale
play
of
you.
1
well, they let us sort of do it here, so
Yeah?
That's good.
a little callback.
It feels like the end of Uncharted 2.
Yeah. Which I think they wanted it to feel that way.
Okay, it's cool.
Now's your chance, Todd. Don't screw up.
What?
You got 95 seconds, 94. You better run.
What do I do?
You don't. You gotta. It's
Todd,
Crash
have
Bandicoot,
you
dude.
played
You gotta
this at the
jump. Get ready to
beginning?
jump. Get ready to jump.
Yeah.
You're ready with your jump. Not yet. Just get ready.
Shit.
Jump. Yeah, there you good. All right. Don't mess
No
up.
deaths, no deaths.
No deaths. You can't afford to die. You can't afford it.
Not getting any.
You're all good.
You
You're
know what?
good at-
It's
you're
okay
good
as
at-
long as you survive, bud. You do your thing.
Oh, that's rigged. That is rigged.
Super rigged, dude.
Hacks.
What are the?
I mean, this is genius.
Right?
It's so good.
I always thought this was such a great thing to add into
Cross
it.
marketing as well.
Mm.
But just that callback, you know, it's like
Yeah,
all those
it's great.
callbacks at the beginning and the beginning
Yes.
of the whole journey. Like this is where we began.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's cute.
Is that Crash Bandicoot?
It is.
Mhm.
Like their,
Yep.
their
This
first
is,
game
yeah.
with their first
That is, yeah.
title. Yeah.
In the opening of the game, Elena and Nathan are on the couch, and
Playing
Nathan
it.
says, "I'll beat you at your game," and Elena's like, "Okay, sure you can." And so you get to play this very chapter at the very beginning of the game, and you're now
Same
playing
place.
it again at
Same
the
place.
end.
You gotta jump later.
Uh,
A little later, and you died again. That's it. You're out. That's it for you. 3 lives gone.
What?
Which is so cool. That's it, bud.
That's it. You missed your chance.
Although you did get 666, so congratulations, you did
Terrifying.
nothing.
This I thought was neat.
Mm.
Loving this ending.
Love the detail.
Yeah.
Aww. I forgot that.
Where are they?
The dog is not going to talk to you. Dog's great. Oh.
You're on the stick, Todd.
You traveled back. Huh? Yeah, unbelievable. That kid would never play that game.
Take it down.
Mom? Dad? Anyone?
Do you know who plays the daughter?
Yeah.
I'm never good at anybody's names.
No,
I can never
yeah,
remember.
okay.
anything.
It's Caitlin Deaver.
Okay. Cool
She's
job.
been in quite a lot of things.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah,
you'd know
sweet.
to see her
Yeah.
face.
Mhm. Yes. He was very sweet. I remember that.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody's ever seen the film Unbelievable. I think it was on Netflix, but that film was incredible. Incredible. Really hard hitting stuff.
Who's coming to visit?
Victor and Sam, I believe.
Victor
They're
and
now
Sam.
they're a buddy actor.
There they are.
Those little cuties.
This is quite a lot later.
Oh, what a spot.
Yeah, they've done it right. Obviously got quite a few of those coins.
That low.
There's so much to explore here, like so much to explore about Nathan and Elena's life
Yeah.
in the house.
Post game. Yeah.
Perfect day.
Yeah.
Now all we need is the rest of our boat crew.
Imagine building an entire like Tahitian beach and everything just for the epilogue.
I know.
Like these guys are crazy. There's like they built a dog just to put in this.
Yeah.
You have to animate it. You'd have to get all the rigs for it. You'd have to like. Is there a lot of other dogs in the game? Really? Crazy.
Okay, well, guess I'll just wait then.
Like someone got employed to be the dog guy at the end of the game. Like that's someone's.
Well,
job.
isn't it crazy too? I mean, like they talk about like in television too, how the finale is like one of the hardest things to
Oh
craft.
man,
Like,
sticking
So-
landing is almost impossible.
yes.
Yeah, true.
That's awesome. Cute. Oh,
He left his keys.
grab him.
He left his keys.
Keys to the Mercedes.
There's no way. just no way.
The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Yeah. Narnia, is that you? Imagine uncovering your parents' like secret life they never told you about.
No.
That they were out treasure hunting and
Treasure hunting is pretty
fighting, and I mean, come on. Also killing hundreds of people along the way. You know, mass murder is really at best.
Kind of creepy.
There's like entire like generations, I feel like, with, you know, the war history of America, where you find that your parents were involved in the war or grandparents, and there's just these trunks of things that you open up and it's just this whole other life. Or like my friend says there was a closet when they went to go move out his parents, a closet where his dad's Vietnam stuff had just been thrown down from when he got back and never touched again.
Oh my god.
And like it was just there, you know, just like things like that. Like I feel like this would be
insane.
very similar. Just
Oh,
like
yeah.
the whole
God, yeah, for sure.
world.
Jeez.
That looks like Avery's sigil.
Fascinating,
Is it
though.
Avery's sigil? Oh, nice.
Sigil. I remember that name. Sigil.
Hello.
That's the book you got as young boys. Remember when you broke into the house?
Oh, yes.
Oh my god.
I think you can move pages. There you go.
Whoa. Henry Avery. The Gunsway heist. Wait, did you go looking for Avery's treasure?
Nah.
He's smart. Yeah, nah.
That's just a story we made up.
Yeah. Turns out they were really into creative writing.
This is so well done.
Yeah.
Well, it's like they're just like
Amazing.
giving all these treats for the people who have loyally played for so long.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's this?
It's from the first game. The panic.
Hey, there you are.
Hey.
Been looking for you. What are you doing in here?
Looking for you guys.
Come on, we loaded up the boat. It's ready.
Cool. I'll catch up with you guys in a sec.
Why?
I just need to,
What's up, Cassie?
Okay. Don't be mad. Hey, I said don't be mad.
The moment has come.
So, what did you see?
Nothing really.
Except everything.
Just that photo of you two and Sully. With a bunch of Spanish-looking treasure. And a shotgun.
Your turn, Mum.
This is bound to happen sometime. You think we should just tell her?
She's not ready for it.
Ready for what? All that crazy shit in there?
Language.
Yeah, language.
Sorry. You guys are literally keeping skeletons in your closet. Or at least a silver skull of some kind.
No, I don't think I'm ready for this.
Neat. It's time to have the talk.
Yeah, it's totally time. Wait, which talk are we talking about here?
She's just a kid.
Were you a mum at this point, Emily?
Mhm.
Okay, look, if you guys were into some shady stuff, it's totally cool. But I think I'm old enough to know about it, right?
Old enough. How old are you again?
Funny. Mom?
All right.
All right, that's Nolan.
For me, it started when this guy called me up with a scoop on a massive historical find. It sounded like a complete fraud.
Yeah, handsome fraud.
No, I hadn't even met him yet.
She knew. She knew.
They did a great job of aging you, Emily.
You fund the trip.
Mhm.
Just
Then
perfectly.
I coffin of Sir Francis Drake.
And for the record, I totally delivered.
Yeah, you delivered us into the hands of Indonesian pirates.
No, come on. You know I had nothing to do with
Okay,
that.
guys, time out. You're saying that you were attacked by pirates after you found the coffin of Sir Francis Drake. Is that right?
Yeah,
pretty
that's
much it.
right.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Language. Better.
All right, so keep going.
You know what? The sun is up. Boat's ready. Wind is just right. You want to continue the story? I say we do it on the water.
Yeah.
Well, wait,
That's
what
cool.
did Francis Drake look like? Was it gross?
Actually, he wasn't in there. Yeah, just his journal with a map to El Dorado.
The city of gold?
I love that Nathan is like reeling off of that. Like he's excited to tell her.
Yeah.
Seriously.
It's so nice.
I'll get back to that.
This music, this is getting me
I know,
emotional.
same.
Oh.
The score's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Shit.
So
Goosebumps.
It's
Oof.
beautiful. Oh my god, what a
you
game.
think too
Yes.
about the fact that like, even some of the people that started playing this game by this point, they were parents by that point too.
Oh,
Just like
100%.
Yeah.
I don't know, just aging with the game and everything.
Yeah, that's what I mean
Yeah.
about the significance of
Liam, you're
the
muted.
weight that it carries. You know.
No, Liam's just because he dropped off. So if you want to just check that cogwheel again
Oh, for me or Liam?
for Liam.
Oh yeah.
All good, all good. Yeah, congratulations. This was such a fantastic
Yeah.
series.
Yeah.
I'm so
What a
glad we
game.
got to end watching it with you. That's so cool.
I know.
Yeah.
And you both wouldn't
Yeah.
have seen it to get. Have you both seen it?
No, I haven't.
So you saw it live here. That's
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's really
Yeah.
cool.
that's amazing.
Yeah, so cool. Thank you for taking the time as well. That was really sweet of you guys to come on.
Guys.
Of course,
Yeah.
of course.
It was great. Thanks
can't-
for asking.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like I don't know, it's interesting because a lot of that stuff you don't feel building up to it when you're building, when you're doing the individual scenes. So it's cool to see it build like that. And it's neat that the fans appreciate that because, there's a piece in our what you can't do with movies is take time. And so it's cool in this kind of genre to be able to take the time to kind of give things closure. And you're kind of like, oh, is it too long? Does it feel too, but I think you're doing it for the fans, and
Yeah.
getting to
Yeah.
finish it out well like that. So
Yeah.
really
that,
neat.
That wrap up was beautiful.
Absolutely. And I think that was a lot of people's hang up with the fact that it was going to be made a movie is because we've all taken so many hours to play through the games as they are, and they were going to try and wrap that up into 2 hours, and we're like, you can't. Don't do it, because they did take
totally.
the time to build your relationship with those characters, and now they're going to introduce them. But it went well for what it was.
The people involved too. So many names. These credits will go on forever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they'll probably go forever. Yeah.
Do you know if there was any discussion about having that ending the epilogue, or if they always did they always plan it? Or do you know if they were thinking?
Yeah, as far as I know, it was always. I mean, I don't know what was in the room back at Naughty Dog, but it was always planned that we would film that because I think there was a lot of people that wanted to kind of. We always joked about like Nolan like working or Nate working at like Home Depot or something
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
what was his after his job
Climbing the
afterwards.
racks.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. You want that hammer
And
at the
so-
top? Sure, I got you.
Yeah, like what would they be outside of this? And so to see
Yeah.
that they kind of were able to make it work and still kind of have somewhat of a semblance of a life, kind of what you would
Yeah.
hope for them. Like
Yeah.
that's kind of
Mhm.
And that
I don't know.
adventurous, off-grid, beach kind of minimalist lifestyle, but still like following their hearts with the journey for the treasure, but doing it legally. You know what I mean? Doing it. It's like great. They sort of it tied it up.
Yeah.
The adventure's still there for them. It's not like they're going to that mundane existence. You know what I mean? It's like they're still out there doing it.
Yeah, no, it's just interesting because it's like it's such a great way to end it. You get such a sense of like closure, and it's nostalgic, but it's kind of forward looking and cool. But it seems like a lot of the choices in their games over the years, it's like a really brave way to end. It's almost like the way they finished Lord of the Rings, where it sort of ends up. There's like it's the end, but also there's the end, and there's another end. And it's like, but it all helps sort of close the whole massive journey that everyone's been on over the years. Whereas I feel like another game would just be like the end, hooray, we've gone off to our lives. But then they went, hey, and this is how it turned out as well, which is I liked. I imagine it was a big decision creatively.
And I think what's cool about that room, like you guys were saying, is, and people on the chat were saying, is like it makes you want to go back and play it again, or at least to that point, or check in where you were, so that you could go back into the room and sort of explore this entire world. It's kind of like, oh my gosh, I get to voyeuristically peek around their house and see what kind of stuff is all around. I mean, spend time with them in their home and stuff.
Yeah, and I think there's some lovely like touches as well to previous genres and games and stuff. They've also got you missed it there, Todd, in Nate and Elena's room. There's like a photo book of their life after the end.
Yeah, that's right. There is
so
too.
You see their wedding and stuff, which is lovely. You can look it up. It's online, but it's such a sweet I don't know, a sweet wrap up.
It's
lovely.
I don't think so, right?
Huh?
Not for this one. I don't think.
No.
It's all. I think she was. Yeah.
And Bruce Straley.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yes.
Yeah. So the sort of the overseers, but yeah, and I think she only made the first 3, I believe. Is that correct?
Sorry. Okay.
That's right. Yes.
Good
Yeah. No, it's fine. I mean, it was. I think that was. I mean, obviously, I'll say, and I mean, they know this, like very respectfully say this. That was the tension of filming the last one, because it was through the eyes of everybody at Naughty Dog, but very led by Amy. And then to kind of start off in that place and then sort of have to go back
reset
to the beginning and reset and do something else. And then to end it kind of sans Amy was interesting, but you also felt like, okay, if Amy's not going to be here, you want to be the guardian of your character and you want to take care of the story as well and end it well and be authentic to it and be there till the end.
Space to do that for you guys, you feel?
I think they communicated to us. I mean, I'll just speak for myself, but I felt like they communicated to us that they wanted our insight and our input put on those things.
Yeah.
Cool.
This was also very post Last of Us, so the company sort of had a different feeling to it in some ways. There was a different vibe of kind of where they were creatively. Okay. So, there was differences in some capacities of tone, like we, kind of just saying like, this is Uncharted. Like we wanted to keep the lightheartedness about it.
Don't make it so heavy.
Yes.
Yeah. But I think you kind of felt that towards the end-ish, I don't know, Richard. I don't know what you'll say.
Well, it took a while to get over the shock and to get over the anger.
Yeah.
For me, I
Yeah.
mean, I was pissed off at
Yeah, I
them
bet.
for what they did, and
Yeah.
the way they handled it to me just seemed completely inappropriate. And
Hmm.
there was a while there where we were, I was considering, do I really want to do this?
Wow.
Oh wow!
But
I'm glad you did though.
I am too. I mean, like Emily was saying, we kind of made a decision, all of us, that we were going to do it, and like Emily said, we were going to do it for the legacy of the series.
Do you feel like they managed to create? I mean, obviously, it would have been, I'm sure, wildly different if Amy was still in charge. But like, do you think they still executed the closing of the story in a way that you were like, as the characters, you were like, yeah, okay, good, like you did a good job, and I'm happy as creatively with what you did, or did you like?
I mean,
I
I
would like to
like
see what would have happened.
like I said, I really enjoyed that they went to the ending was what it was, that it was
Yeah, me
about
too.
those core relationships.
Yeah.
That made me happy, you know. I felt like it, you know, it was different than what I think it might have been, and I
Sure,
felt
of
like
course.
again they were just in a different headspace. But I was happy. I'm always very happy when I hear feedback from fans, you know, at signings or whatever, that they were so happy with it. Then I usually am just like, oh, good.
That's the goal, I guess, right? I mean,
Yeah,
like beyond
you're
your
like,
own personal
okay,
ones. You
you
know,
know,
did
you guys did. Yeah, nobody else
they
sees
will
behind
let
the
you know
curtain,
too.
you know.
You know, fans
Oh,
will
yeah.
let you know, like, if anything, they're waiting to be disappointed. You've just had a great experience with Lord of the Rings online on Twitter, haven't you, Liam?
Yeah, you noticed that, did you? Yeah, I made the
When
mistake
they-
of saying I liked the show.
Yeah.
It was not a good choice.
You got absolutely bombed.
Yeah, people were like, "You like that crap?" I was like, they're like, "Oh, you got paid by Amazon to say you liked it." I'm like, I wish. I just
I was
like.
like, how do we sign up to that?
Yeah, I was like, "Give me that. Let's get into this like money for comments business. Let's go." But yeah, no, it's they will tell you if they're not happy. That's true.
Yeah, I think like as a fan though of the series, I think that it didn't jar out for me anyway. Like I thought that the endings were really perfect, and I loved that Sully kind of was like still gonna go off an adventure, and I loved that Nate and Elena had this whole life, and now that their daughter was, you know, of age, they were gonna go and tell her about everything, and maybe she was gonna go off and have adventures, and she's older, and I don't know, it felt like a really good summary and a really good wrap up as a gamer,
Yeah, it wasn't like
as a
too
person
nostalgic, but
who's
it
a fan.
was. I wouldn't have. I guess interesting. I guess it felt more like bombastic in a way, which is weird to say about a game like Uncharted. But it was like I didn't at the time when I was playing it. I didn't know Nolan as well, and I didn't know the world as well, and so I wasn't like, oh, what's happened here? They've like someone's like record scratched and started anew. I was like, oh, okay, it's tonally a little different, but it's big. It's bigger and grander, and it's the big last one, and they're trying to go out with a bang, I guess. And it didn't feel wrong or anything like that, which I guess is a testament to you guys.
No, that's great.
Yeah,
that's great.
But again, I guess that's the key cast doing their job excellently. Like that's what obviously if it's written poorly, which I don't think it was written well, but it was like if you guys if Richard, if you hadn't have come back, you would have been like, well, what's happened? Something's wrong. You would have immediately felt the show fall apart a little bit. It's funny how all you guys need to be there for it to feel right. The three guys.
Yeah.
The three main team members. It's like sure, it's the Nathan Drake journey, but it's like it doesn't feel right without. I guess that's why they end on like the picture of the three of you sort of thing, or more or less.
Well, and that's kind of, I mean, that's what I think you just don't even realize at the time, the first go around, that you realize you've landed into this amazing group that's going to be this iconic group. You just don't realize that you didn't. Nobody knew, and it is like a show in that way, in that one of the cast members in that ensemble's gone, because it's the chemistry of those relationships.
Yeah, of course.
All of that is.
I guess Yeah, the cool thing about seeing the last one work as well as it did, I guess, is because of the upheaval. It's like, because I know that like the best shows that I've been in have all had people really, really all pushing in the same direction, all rooting for each other, and you sort of walk like. I'm kind of friends with all the shows that happen to also be good shows. You know, most of the creative people in it, we still hang like all the Spartacus team hang out. There's some games and you know, like different people where I was like, I look back at it and go, that was really good because everybody's excited to be there. So I guess with the tension in the last one, obviously the first three, it feels like the first three very much had that where everyone was like one big happy family, more or less, and then it got a little bit more. You know, a little bit more strained in the last one, which I guess then becomes testament to the people who are making it to still hold it all together while it's starting to sort of fray at the edges. I guess probably good that it finished in the fourth one in that regards too, that it didn't get any harder, and get any more challenging.
Well, links into what you said before about the performance styles and the naturalism and having that chemistry there. I mean, you see people spend $200 million on films now that just flop and you don't care and your heart's on it, you don't feel anything. So even if there's chaos around it and there's been some sort of fracturing, you guys held it together and that does read. That's at the end of the day, all the explosions and effects and lighting still won't patch up if the chemistry's not there, you know. And you guys had that, and I think that's why the game just resonates forever and pioneered so well because it started a whole new genre of performance. And also hearing your stories about how you got the roles, like. Particularly UN, but it's like, I didn't get it. Just went in to read it. Like, I love those stories.
That's super cool. Yeah, you know, it does.
It really. Oh, trust me, man. I know. I'm like, I'm still sitting around going, can I just go in and read it for somebody and maybe get it a different way? How do I get this?
Richard saying he just bombed his audition and left and went, well, delete that from my life.
Tear that up. Yeah.
And then you get it, like. That's always.
You know, it's super cool. The actor in me is super excited. Is that like after so many years, you guys can still jump in the same, I guess a Zoom room essentially this time, and still have just as much fun as I imagine you had like in the first game. Yeah. Where it's just nice, when people really bond well together and really excited to work together, and it creates friendships and these like experiences that you can share, not just for the game or the show or whatever, but for like the rest of your life.
Well, it helps you to be on a project that's also so well received. I think again, and also just the people that the quality of people, because I'm sure we've all worked with people that don't reciprocate that, and so it's just so important. You're with each other and you're kind of scanning each other like, is this going to be a safe space or not? And if it is, then the trust fall works and you just continue to do it. And if it's not, then you just kind of,
get through
you're polite and you just get through it. But
100%.
That's great. And, to see kind of, I don't know, even just to see like for Nolan and I, it's been, crazy gift to get along with his wife so well and to go into business with her and to have more projects coming out of that and to even have Amy as a resource to go and chat with her and talk with her. I mean, just when things click well and you have good chemistry across the board, just creatively, that collaboration, it can trickle into other things, which is exciting.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
me and Todd having you on for this, it's a weird, crazy world. Like we made a show and then we're hanging out doing this, and now we're seeing you guys doing that stuff together. It's
awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Which I had someone
I learned, I feel like somebody asked here, I'm like, well, how old was she? Like 17 when she got it? No, I had gone to like 7 years of acting school. I was old. I was old in the world of Hollywood. I was like, what, 27, 26 or something?
Good Lord,
That's
lady.
Old.
Yeah.
But it is, considering they don't want you to go to school, just come out and do pilot season when you're like 17 or 18. That's what they want you to do.
Yeah.
So
Lucy Lawless said in Spartacus, she said to me, she was like, you should be lucky. You and I, like, I was 26, you were 29. We were past it to start our careers in Hollywood. Yeah, I was like,
but it's great when you get to work with people like Richard, like Nolan. You're sitting there and like, my example, been in school for however long, but then you sit sandwiched between these two vets and you're just like the
I'm
one
so
thing
much
I
better
took
than
away,
them.
But I took away from this, I learned so much about breath and freedom and the ability to use my voice instead of holding it in, that's something that I feel like when I'm talking with young actors or anything, I'm just like that. They taught me that. That wasn't something that I mean, I learned some from Gordon. He would encourage that in our audition classes, but listening to them, I don't know. It's awesome. It's awesome. It's
breath.
Yeah.
Breathing.
Anyway, it's
Even
great.
you saying it now, I've got an audition that I've got to put down now too, and I'm like, that's right. Remember to breathe, because that is my thing. I don't breathe.
Yeah, you go really fast. Everything's good for you.
As soon as your breath is there, the emotion just like.
Yes,
It's like
100%.
yeah, so thank you for that.
100%.
You're welcome. Always here to help.
Look how well he breathes. He is amazing.
We needed a breather in this one. That's perfect.
Well, guys, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for creating this for us and for pouring your heart and soul into creating some of the best video game content in the history of video games.
All of you guys, thanks for being so sweet. It's a pleasure to come on and just be complimented the whole time. That's
I got more, but we're running out of time.
Yeah.
Great.
But seriously, thank you doesn't feel like it covers it, but I just hope you guys know how much we appreciate it. Like, honestly, because it's the time, and I know how much the fans and people watching have lived for this series. It's been our highest rated series, hands down, not even close to anything else. So we're stoked,
that's awesome.
stoked to have you guys take the time. So
it's been wonderful. Thank you so much.
I hope we find some excuse to do something like this again with you at some point in the future. But thank you so much.
100%.
I hope you do too. This is fun. It's like Emily was saying that we developed a family.
Yeah.
We were like Emily's two older brothers.
Oh no!
We took her in and just said, jump in and see how you swim. And she did.
Oh, this is just like your kids. This is like your kids, Emily.
Yes,
you're the daughter in this story.
Scrappy young 3-year-old.
Yeah, come at me. Yeah, let me at him.
And every time we get a chance to get together, it's always this great. It always puts a smile on my face just to see their two faces on the screen.
I can see that
at the same time. It's great.
That makes me happy. Well, it's been very nice to get to know you guys briefly. You're wonderful people, and it's always nice to meet other good people in this industry. So keep doing wonderful things.
Thank you guys. Thank you all for
Thanks,
putting it
everybody.
out there and playing and knowing how to play it. I'm super
Well, that's all
impressed.
Todd. He's a genius. For everyone that's watching as well, thank you so much for watching this crazy
thank you
show.
also for watching.
Yeah,
thanks
you
to
guys are the
Nolan
best.
as well, whose computer died.
Yeah, thank you, Ghost of Nolan.
And congratulations on your new baby coming.
This is the last sleep I'm ever gonna have.
Yay!
I'm gonna have 4 more days of sleep, and that's me. I'm
babysit.
done
I'll
for
come
sleep.
I'll bring Charlie.
Don't you lie about that. All right, thank you, and for everyone in chat that was saying congratulations and good luck, then thank you as well on behalf of Aaron and I. Exciting times. I'll show them all these videos. All right, go.
Love you all. Rolling
Bye,
credits.
everyone.
Bye.
Roll credits.
Bye.
Bye.